Alright, I think we're live. We are. Hello, welcome to episode 13 of the Manchester United Career Mode. This is season 1, obviously. Episode 13. It's easy to order them like these. But it's not going to be an easy episode, I'll tell you that in advance. This is the episode from hell. The 4 games that will probably determine whether we keep our job at Manchester United or not, to be quite honest with you. If we're being real honest here, if we're putting down the gauntlet, it's going to be make or break this episode, I think. And it might be some decision making needing to be made as well. So, yeah, we've not got an easy one today. As you can see, we've got the Europa League to sort out today as well. But I will show you the calendar as well. If you didn't see the last episode, you've got 10 seconds before I show you the results. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you didn't see the last episode, we kicked off the episode with a 2-0 win over Wolves at Old Trafford. We then continued on to get a 2-all draw against Leeds. It was a difficult game. We went 1-0 up, then we went 2-1 down, and then we ended up drawing the game in the end with a last-minute equaliser. I think it was Shesko who got it, if I remember correctly. And then we had the first leg of the Europa League quarterfinals against Arsenal, a 2-1 victory with a late Tammy Abraham winner, giving us an advantage in the Europa League quarterfinals against Arsenal. And then we finished off with a nice little win against Leicester. It should have been 4-0, but a 4-1 win, and we are in the money in terms of results at the moment. So taking a look at what we've got in the Europa League so far. Juventus 2-1 up over SC Braga. In the shock of the round, probably, Sparta Praha are 2-0 up against Manchester City, and we might see Manchester City crash out of the Europa League. We are 2-1 up over Arsenal. We just need to hold on to that lead at the Emirates. And then Porto are 2-0 up over Fenerbahce. Looking at the Premier League as well, we do have this as the table currently. We are still a little bit off of top 4, which means we may struggle a bit. We may not make it. And the games we have left don't make it much easier, to be honest with you. We've underperformed in the league, I would say, honestly. And we need to find a way to fix that next season. But for this season, I'm not too upset if we don't get top 4, because if we win Europa League, it'll still equate to the same thing, really. But, of course, we have to maybe make a choice which one we're going to try and go for, to be honest, because I don't think we're going to get both top 4 and Europa League victory. So we may have to make a choice. If we do get past Arsenal in this first game, that's probably where I make the decision. But I will obviously try to go for both as much as I can. It's just if you saw the calendar there, and I'll go back onto it real quick, you've seen what we've got today, and it is an absolute fucker of an episode. We kick off against Arsenal away at the Emirates in the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinals. Following that will be away at Anfield in the league just 3 days later. And then after that, we're three more days later, we're away at the Etihad against Manchester City. It just doesn't let up. And then to finish off, 4 days after that, we're away at Anfield again for the FA Cup semi-final. So 4 away games against 3 of the biggest teams in the league right now. The top 3, I believe, in the league, if I remember correctly. Actually, I think Arsenal slipped out of 4th. But still, in the 4 top teams in the Premier League, is my point. City and Liverpool both on 71 points. They're going to fight for the title. Chelsea and Arsenal as well there. Chelsea we have still to come as well. Top 4 is probably not going to happen unless we get some incredible results, but I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. Especially with the fixture clog up, with 3 days space in between each. I'm going to have to try and pick our lineup smartly. A bit of quality and a bit of rotation in each one. Probably what I have to do. It's not going to be easy, but I think Liverpool and Man City have similar kind of things. Liverpool are in the Champions League still, aren't they? No, they're not. Okay. Man City is still in the Europa League and the FA Cup too. So they're in similar situations to us. The FA Cup is Man City versus Newcastle in the other one, I believe. Yep. And then we've got Liverpool in the final game of today's episode. So it's going to be an episode from hell. It's going to be a difficult one, in my opinion. I mean, it's a difficult one in everyone's opinion. The teams we've got to face. Rashford nets braces. Manchester United grab win over Leicester. Rashford got his name on the score sheet for Manchester United in their 4-1 win against Leicester City. And Man United facing tough second leg. We'll read over this and then we'll go pick our lineup. We're going to have to just... I don't know what we're going to have to do, to be honest. We're on a narrow advantage after their home leg against Arsenal. Manchester United will certainly need to avoid conceding if they want to keep their trophy ambitions alive. It is going to be difficult. March Player of the Month award. I can't read. Diaz got that. The nominees were Sanchez for Southampton, Moreno for Arsenal, and Salah and Diaz for Liverpool, if anyone's interested. We had Martinez and Wan-Bissaka in the Team of the Week from the Leicester game as well. And we will have a mental game here. Was that a preview? It is. The rivalry between Arsenal and Manchester United is set to continue this week when our teams meet again in another intriguing Europa League encounter. Fans of Arsenal hoping to see their favourites take the spoils, never any love lost against their Manchester United rivals. Given the history between the two clubs, we should be in for a cracking atmosphere at the Emirates from the moment the referee blows his whistle for kickoff. Well, let's go pick the lineup and do our best. For that though, press conference. We are 2-1 up on aggregate thanks to Tammy Abraham's late winner at Old Trafford. Can we do it though? I don't want to say I think we can win because it's going to be a difficult one. Do we have a psychological advantage? I feel like we do have a psychological advantage. That late winner will not have helped, but it's not about Arsenal's state of mind. It's about how we are faring in this match. It's about our state of mind. Teams are flying lately. We have been doing well, but will it be enough to get what we want this season? Let's not get distracted. Let's try and figure out this episode, and we'll see where we're at following this episode. Right, let's go and pick the lineup for the Arsenal game. So they're going more or less full. They've got a little bit of rotation. Marquinhos and Zinchenko are tired. They've got Kirkchu in that centre attacking mid role with Sambi Lokonga in the centre midfield alongside Partey. So what I'm thinking is we start Šeško. Might sound mad. We start Šeško. Abraham on the bench. McTominay in for Casemiro. Eriksen out for Fred. The right side. I would like to keep Anthony in, but I also like to keep Anthony for Liverpool. We're going to have Kvara off the left. And we'll have Anthony starting, but we'll have Elanga on the bench. And then I think we might need the big man. Shabalala with Fernandez on the bench instead of Eriksen, I think. They push Shabalala a little bit forward. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. That's the team we're going with, I reckon. Actually, yeah, we're going to go with that. That's the team we're going to go with for this game. It's a bit of rotation, but also mainly the team we would use anyway. So taking a look at the team today for his second leg at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. We've got De Gea in goal, Malacia and Dalot as the full-backs, Martinez and Varane as the centre-backs, McTominay CDM and captain, Fred centre mid, Shabalala will just play ahead of him in slightly cam role. I don't know, it'll be a bit more attacking than what Fred would be. Kvaratskhelia will be off the left, Anthony will be off the right, and then we'll start with Šeško up top. So this is going to be a bit of rotation. Try and keep some of the big names available for Liverpool, and hopefully we can see the other Europa League games at the same time. We can. The one I want to keep focus on, of course, is Manchester City, because if they go out, that's big. That is big. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Just going to put myself through hell this episode. Other than that, I'm doing quite good. So that's the team we're rocking. That's the team they're rocking. Hopefully it does a trick. We're bringing on the big number 7. Hopefully you can change things around. You got here just in time, Jordan. It's the first game. Well, here we go. 2-1 aggregate to us. But Arsenal will be playing a bit more for it. Obviously, they need the goal, which means we need to be aware of the fact that they're going to be pushing us like nobody's business. They did last game as well. In the first leg, they pushed for the winner for so long, had so much countering on us, and then eventually we countered on them and got the winner late on. That is how the bracket is looking. The fucking fact that Manchester City are 2-0 down makes me so happy. We may be able to avoid Manchester City in one competition. And my remark about avoiding them potentially in another competition was because we still could come up against Man City in the FA Cup. If we get past Liverpool and Man City get past Newcastle, it's a Manchester derby final for that prestigious trophy. I mean, there's a bit of rotation with Arsenal. We probably rotated more than they have, maybe more than we needed to. But we do have tough games coming up. In 3 days, we've got Liverpool in the league. 3 days after that, we've got Man City as well. And then 4 days after that, we've got Liverpool again. It's going to be a grind this episode. What I want out of this episode is obviously progressing the cup competitions. And I'd take a point against both City and Liverpool, to be honest. But obviously, if we can get wins all about the place, that would be insane. We could get a closer push to top 4. I'm going to be real. If I'm being absolutely realistic, top 4 is probably not going to be done this season, which is fine. If we can win the Europa League, I'll take either Europa League or top 4. I'll take either of them. I know the board want both, but I'll take either. Shabalala and Fred in the midfield, my dream pairing. Well, Fred's got the energy, and Shabalala could maybe turn up in a big game. So it's kind of hope more than expectation. Also, we need Fernandes and Eriksen really for the big occasions. I'm just going to chill back a little bit to kick off his game. Audio's already bugging out a little bit. I'm just going to have to deal with it today. Great by Martinez. Dispossessed and McTominay. If we can get an early goal, we can even sit back more than we already can afford to. Sesko, Shabalala coming in, back to Sesko. Oh, it's come onto his left. If that had gone onto his right, we might have had a chance there, but the pass has gone to his left foot, and I've committed Varane. Oh dear. I saw the ball Marquinhos was asking for. Dallo was perfectly positioned. Orkun Kürtçü, the player to watch. He's a good little player on FIFA, I'll give him that. You have that. Malacia wins that strength battle. Anthony off the right is not what I wanted. It's because it switched my players around. I'd love it when it does this. Now Shabalala's in striker and Šeško's playing centre mid. Yeah. It's exactly how I want it to go. How does this game figure that out? Fantastic. What a game. You can't even just have your players in the right place. Missed the last episode, not be able to catch up. Where are we in the league? First with a 10 points gap, I assume. Yeah, sure. We're in 6th place. We've got 8 points to catch top 4. And we've got 7 games left to do it. And 3 of those games are United, or 3 of those games are Liverpool, City and Chelsea. So it's not looking good, to be honest with you. If I'm being realistic, it's not looking good. I could just knock the difficulty down a little bit and get those wins, you know. I won't, but I could. Right, corner. Kvaratskhelia to deliver. Not really sure if I want him on it. Varane! Oh! If we could keep going on Arsenal like this is defensive, by the way. We're playing defensive. If we can keep pressing Arsenal like this, we might be able to have something like this. We're 2-1 up. We just need to keep Arsenal away from our net. Great tackle by Varane. Committed him and it did well. A bit of an issue there. I want to see where the foul is personally. Okay, so he's got the ball. Did he pass that or did I get the... Okay. Hold on. I mean, physics just doesn't even make sense there. It is a foul because I've not got the ball, obviously, but physics just doesn't make any sense there. How the ball's gone like that is mental. Moreno's going to take this one. It's interesting that they have the striker so far back for this one. Okay. Oh, Fred nearly nicked it. Partey closed down by Martinez. Partey, good challenge, man. He's so good on FIFA. Dalot tries to get it away. We're just holding on again now. McTominay gets a foot in, but it's not enough. It's going to come to Marquinhos on the right. It's a poor pass, and now we could go. We could counter here. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get past Ben White? He can. On he goes. A little Georgian that could. Maybe dragged it a bit too far wide here. We need an option. Malacia hopefully is there. He is. McTominay. This is going to be a little bit of a boring one, to be honest, because we only need to hold on rather than win. Shabalala. Try and find some space here. Maybe should have taken a shot with Sesko. Sesko. Oh, try to get it for Shabalala. It's not happening. On that occasion anyway. 20 minutes in. And they've not really put us under threat too much yet. If at all. Dalot's on the floor for some reason. Questions about that, but we've intercepted with Malacia. Varane with a bit of a heavy tackle there, and the ref has pulled it back. He's cast with the body ghost. It's went for his foot. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And also the way it's bounced, it's just weird. Anthony, man's got the pace, but he needs the options, and he has nothing on. Into Šeško, who's been tackled mid-shot, and that will just go straight to Ramsdale. Well, I mean, it's going to be a difficult one today. We're going to have to use all 5 substitutions in all the games to keep the fitness up for each game. Shabalala. Shabalala. Shabalala! Oh, Ramsdale with a save. He's done so well there as our number 7. Force a cracking save at Ramsdale, but I thought for a moment, a brief moment, he might have sealed the deal for us in the quarterfinals. Anthony going to be the man to put this in the box, hopefully. It's gone further than the box. Dalot going to try and knock it down. Oh, it fell to McTominay, but he couldn't get the shot off. It just really bounced off him rather than more than anything. Arsenal try to counter Fred. Oh, try to pick the ball through, but I pushed it a second too late. Well, at least we stopped the initial Arsenal counter. Varane with a tackle. It's going to come to Dalot. Anthony makes a move on the right. Šeško. Shabalala's asking for it. He's gagging for it. He's missed it completely. I've tried to shoot and he's just not done anything. Ah, 50 rated players, man. Good tackle, Malacia. Ramsdale, you wank out, would have been a banger. I know. Ramsdale just doesn't want to see people succeed. Obviously, I understand why he saved it, but no, just let him have that one. Arsenal can go get, like, someone else. I mean, I don't think they're in any other competitions, actually. They need this more than we do. Fred did make a foul there, but the advantage got played and Arsenal didn't take advantage of it. No pun intended. Shabalala, that's not a touch. I wanted to get it into Šeško, but took a touch by accident. There's not really been any attack from Arsenal, which is good. We've kind of kept them at bay. And that's what I hope to do for the rest of the game. Anthony, Šeško, doesn't really have the pace to take this on himself. Does he? Oh, he does. He would have done. Oh, he's panicked. Anthony, though, gets it back. Shabalala. I didn't think I'd get past that easily with Šeško. That's on me. I should have maybe just believed in my striker. Dalot wins the ball. Anthony. Šeško. In to Kvaratskhelia. Try to get the ball back across either Shabalala or Šeško there. It doesn't fall for either of them. And now Arsenal playing the ball around quite well. Can I switch to Varane or Dalot? Eventually, yes. Not when I want it to, though. Dalot stops Marquinhos. Been a very quiet game so far. Yet to see a goal, which is good for us, but not good if you're an Arsenal fan. Although if you're an Arsenal fan, I'll feel sorry for you. Foul on Shabalala. We're just going to take our time with it. Run down the clock a little bit more. I know it's only the first half, but time's time, innit? Fred. That was for Šeško. It's actually locked onto Shabalala instead. It could be a count for Arsenal. Varane steps in brilliantly. Anthony. Šeško. Shabalala. Oh, it's a save again from Ramsdale. But he's shining today as our number 7. McTominay blocks it, but it's going to bounce to them. And it could be a last chance of the half for Arsenal. It would have been the first chance technically of the half for Arsenal. Dallow's closed it down, and that'll probably do the half, won't it? Or Šeško actually could. He's tall. He can control it. Through to Shabalala. Are you kidding me, ref? Ref. Right when Shabalala could be through. He might have been offside, and that's why the whistle's been blown. But are you joking, ref? 0-0 at the break. Frustrating for Arsenal. That's fine for us. I ain't complaining. It's been quite a quick. It felt like a half flew by. Either way, I'm taking it. Absolutely taking it. At half-time, we'll take the 0-0 draw. We just need to hold on. Juventus 2-0 up against Braga. They'll probably most likely qualify. It's 1-1 between Sparta Praga and Manchester City, which means Sparta are 3-1 up on aggregate, which means City are still on the outs. And Porto are still going through over Fenerbahce, I believe, as it is a 0-0 draw, which means it's 2-0 on aggregate. I can't remember. We'll see at the end anyway. Looking at the stats then, we've kept Arsenal silent. 58-42 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 0, and 1.4 expected goals to 0. This couldn't have been more of a dream scenario this first half, but they will push a bit harder in the second half. And we'll have to take that into account and maybe make changes accordingly. Well, an ultra defensive. Oh, I thought it was only on defensive. Well, ultra defensive works too. Who's Shabalala? For the blind he is light, for the hungry he is bread, for the sick he is the cure, for the sad he is joy, for the poor he is a treasure. I don't know how this man's become a cult hero, but I love it. Oh, mate. 45 more minutes just to sit and rest on our laurels. Thought they'd be on an ultra defensive and yeah, had more opportunities. We've kind of not let Arsenal, well, we haven't let Arsenal have anything. And that's kind of what the game plan needed to be. Anthony losing the ball out there. And Moreno won't get it before Martinez, and we could just play that back to De Gea. Good bit of defensive play. It is going to be a bit of a grind, this one, rather than entertainment. It's just going to be get the job done kind of thing, rather than push for more goals. I think it's just preventing Arsenal from getting their goal. Of course, if it does end up being a goal for Arsenal at any point, it will go to extra time as it stands. Fred and Shabalala might be the midfield duo who dreams. Shabalala tried to get back to Anthony, couldn't find Anthony there, unfortunately. Varane's up position, but Martinez has this, and Dalot has this as well. Zinchenko's pushing forward a bit, so you think that Arsenal really want to go for this, which is understandable. It's the only competition they're still in to get a trophy anyway. Premier League, they won't win that, probably. They're at the FA Cup, they're at the Carabao. Carabao's done, I think. It was Chelsea that won that, if I remember correctly. But we'll check that at the end of the season. Anthony into Fred. Shabalala. Šeško. Back into Shabalala. Can he do it? It's going to be difficult. No, he can't. Needs to find someone else there. Arsenal is sitting quite back as well. They don't want us to score, of course, because if we do, it is done. Oh, shit. Oh, Sambi Lokonga could be through here. It's the first chance for Arsenal, and it's a great save from De Gea, and it might be a big save from De Gea. I absolutely shot with the defence there. I messed it up completely. Shouldn't have committed Malacia in the way I did, and we're going to make some changes too. And Shabalala will stay on, purely because he probably won't play the rest of the episode, and it means stamina could be saved for someone else. Try to get to Fred, just in case you're wondering why I'm scrolling around like a madman. We're going to put Casemiro in there. Swap Casemiro for McTominay. Anthony will make way for Alanga. And I think that's all we changed just now. I'm considering, obviously, Abraham for Šeško, but we'll leave that for now. I forgot the lad named Marquinhos. That was a centre-back Marquinhos. I was wondering why he's so high up the pitch. Nah, I keep forgetting as well sometimes. It's the youngster. It's because they sold Martinelli. They're using him now. It took me a second to realise as well at first. Casemiro for Fred. Alanga for... or Anthony for Alanga. Anthony for Anthony. It's a bit confusing. A double sub just now. Could be more to come. But I feel like we need a bit more defensiveness, and that's why Casemiro's coming on. Tommy doing a wonder at that job, but Casemiro's next level at it. It's another save from De Gea. And see what I mean? Arsenal, this is what Arsenal were doing last game. If we could counter off this again, This is exactly how we got our winner last time around. Arsenal got plenty of corners. We managed to win one, and the counter-attack was done. And it could be the same thing again. Elanga going to try and run here. He's got the pace. Can we counter here? Elanga into Kvaratskhelia. He has the room, but he doesn't have options. He's got to push it out wide a little bit. Shabalala. Oh, Šeško was offside. I don't want to play it through anyway, but I did want to play it through slightly earlier. Dalot gets after the Varane interception. Into Elanga. Elanga. Šeško's in the middle. Oh, it's locked onto Kvaratskhelia. That's Šeško. And that's Shabalala. And that's another save from Ramsdale. It could have been again. Shabalala still onside. And it's a goal! Number 7! That's got to do it. That's got to be the goal that puts us through to the Europa League semi-finals. And it's that man right there. And the idea to keep him on was a good one. Our number 7 makes it 3-1 on aggregate. I think it's time to say goodbye to Arsenal in the Europa League. I think it's time to try and go all out for the Europa League potentially. Shabalala gets the goal, and there's a reason why I kept him on. And that changes everything. Arsenal now need 2. Even if they score now, it won't be enough. Ball towards the back post. Elanga's not dealt with it. Nobody's dealt with it, and then instant. It's back in. It's back in the balance. I don't know what's happened there with Dalot. I don't know why maybe use Elanga for this. I want it to be Dalot to bring it across. De Gea probably could have done it better, but that's it should be a save, I think. Defensively, I should be better, but that should be a save. And as I was saying, if Arsenal score, it might not be enough. They've scored. And in an instant, it's back in the balance. I thought Arsenal were gone, but it's back in the balance. Instant equaliser, instant response. Elanga takes it around Inacio. And we're back to square one. Well, not quite square one, obviously. We had the goal advantage. Shabalala, Šeško asking at feet. And now it's into Elanga. We're just trying to find a way in. Šeško, Shabalala again with a shot. It's a save. It's going to fall to Kvaratskhelia. And I think Kvaratskhelia was offside. We're going to make the changes now. We're going to ring in the changes. It's going to be Shabalala that will make way. But he might have been the man to secure this. So bringing on the big boys just to hopefully get the job done. Fernandes and Abraham for Shabalala and Šeško. He's had more shots on goal, I feel, than the attackers. I think he's had more shots than Arsenal at that point he had anyway, but Arsenal really pushing for this now. Tomiyasu coming on. I don't want to bring on a defensive change. It's an interesting one. And we'll make our changes as well. Bruno for Šeško, and of course, possibly the man who seals the deal for us, Shabalala, going to make way as well. And I think that may do the trick now. Another goal obviously would seal it, but at the same time, I think we just need to keep defending. Anthony Elanga wins it from Dalot. Zinchenko's not easy to beat, but Elanga's done it. Bruno, back to Elanga, not quite. It's cut out. Casemiro, oh, late, but maybe needed. Dalot blocks it from Saka, Saka is now on the left. I don't know what Arsenal are trying to do here, just try to push everyone forward, I reckon, at this rate. Elanga. I'm not trying to waste time, I just can't get past bloody Zinchenko. McTominay, Casemiro. McTominay. Someone's got an injury apparently. Fernandes. Oh, that's not one of our players. Sounds like one of theirs. Casemiro in. I think that was one Casemiro maybe destroyed. Kvaratskhelia. Fernandes. Back to Kvaratskhelia. Into Tammy. And that will... Oh, it's a great save. I thought it would do the trick. I thought it was an instant goal. That's a great bit of goalkeeping from Aaron Ramsdale. Now Arsenal. The ball is in their court. I would like to see how much time we've got left, but the substitution is glitched out and I don't know what the timer says. This is the worst time for this to happen. Martinez gets across. What the fuck is the time at? Elanga runs away from Kirkchu. Just needs to get past Inacio here. Abraham making the support and run. Now we need someone in the middle. Alanga is edge. It's not going to go to our player at all for some reason. What is the timer on, man? It'd be nice to know, wouldn't it? Kvaratskhelia. Casemiro. We have no idea how long there is left. Tammy. Kvaratskhelia. I guess we'll know when it's injury time, right? Casemiro. Nice job, mate. Go on. Seal the deal. Seal the deal. Oh, it's straight Ramsdale. They're making a change. Kirkchu for Ødegaard. Why is Ødegaard not starting? It took me a second to realise that was Ødegaard coming on. What time have we got left? 88:56. Do we need to make any more changes? I think we're good. I think we're set now. I'm just going to have to go for it. Not long left. We'll find out the injury time soon. Kvaratskhelia to deliver. Towards Tammy! It's not going to go towards goal. Okay, interesting. Dalot wins that. Plays it to nobody. Run cuts it out. We don't know the injury time. Oh, we do now. It's fixed itself. 4 minutes. The rest of change. The substitute's now being updated. Oh my god. Can we just keep it up this end of the pitch, please? Then we'll have no issues. Alanga. Dalot. McTominay. Tammy. Bruno's kept himself on. Back into Abraham. And that will do it. If it wasn't secure, he scores it late at Old Trafford. And he wins it late at the Emirates as well. Tammy Abraham, top scorer in the Europa League. And it shows. The fans around Emirates are booing. They thought maybe they'll get a late equaliser to equalise it on aggregate, to lead in this match. But in the end, Tammy Abraham seals the deal on his debut as well. First game for the team. Forgot that was a fucking thing. 2-1 Manchester United. So not only have we won both legs, we've won on aggregate as well. Tammy Abraham scoring late winners, both at Old Trafford and at the Emirates. He's the key to glory. And he'll be fully fit for the Liverpool game. And that will be it. We'll move on to the semi-finals alongside probably Juventus, probably Porto, and I hope Sparta Prague, but maybe Man City. We will see in moments what's happened down those ends, fam. Tammy Abraham showing a bit of respect as well. Knows he was the key, but you've got to give credit as well to Shabalala. 7 is what he's wearing, and he plays like a number 7 as well. He gave us a bit of extra leverage before Moreno once again put Arsenal back into it, and then Tammy Abraham wraps it up. 2-1 wins at both grounds. I was just hoping to hold on here, but I'll take a victory as well. Deserved victory, definitely. 64-36 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 3, 4.8 expected goals to 2. Ramsdale probably prevented that from being a higher victory, to be honest. Man of the match goes to Diogo Dalot, who didn't allow anything down that left side, and that's what I like to expect and see from him on a consistent basis, Diogo Dalot, and he's doing very well at his club, so I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Kvaratskhelia as well, making the runs, making the plays. Tammy Abraham with a 7.5, and what I mean is the winner, but it wouldn't have mattered if he hadn't scored it either, but I'm glad he did, just in case. Jabu Shabalala bagging as well, 7.4. He comes on, number 7, big game player on a big game stage. Casemiro off the bench with an assist and a solid defensive display as well. The other assist coming from Bruno, who also came off the bench. Those big names coming into effect to seal the deal. What was De Gea's rating? Because he only had 3 shots in his goal. 3 shots on target, 2 saves, 1 conceded, 7 rating. Ramsdale will be their man of the match, surely. Maybe not. Thomas Partey is their man of the match, apparently with an 8 rating. He was solid across the park, to be fair. Gerard Moreno getting their goal, 7.6 from him. Ramsdale on a 7.3, despite being the best he probably could have been today. 9 saves out of 11 shots on target. It's unlucky from the Englishman to not go through, but I'm happy they don't because it means we go through. And Sambi Lokonga with the assist for the Moreno goal, 7.1 for him as well. He went off later on in the match, didn't he? I believe. And he switched they switched to a 5-back when they're the ones who needed to push for a goal. It's an interesting strategy. Not one I'd maybe go with. Man City did win, but not by enough. Man City are out. Taking a look at the quarterfinals then. Juventus beat Braga 5-1 on aggregate. Sparta Prague have knocked out Manchester City. I'm confused. I thought Italy because of Juventus. But Man City are gone, which means it's now down to Juventus, Sparta Prague, Manchester United and FC Porto, who beat Fenerbahce 3-0 on aggregate. That is humongous that City are gone. That is a massive elimination there. I don't know how Sparta Prague have done it, but I'm kind of scared. I don't want to face them. I'd rather face Porto or Juventus at this point if they can knock out City. But thank God, yeah, Arsenal and City out. Beautiful. All in a day's work. It looked like the game was going to end up your way, and right at the end, the definitely team come up with the winner. That doesn't make any sense, but yes, we found the winner. Sparta, you beauties. If we don't win it, I hope they do. All right, and if we come against them, best luck to them. Sometimes you just have to be patient. But yes, best of luck to them. We did some very good football, and we ended up winning, but we still have a lot to do in this episode. But we start off with a positive note. We start off on a good bit of a game there. Partey was a pain in the arse. But it doesn't matter what he did, because we did it. Getting my Coke, celebratory drink. Just a record, it's Coca-Cola before anyone makes a comment. Right, well, match rescheduled. Fulham's been moved, Chelsea's been moved, and a 1.8 million prize money amount has been moved into our bank account. So we'll sim up to Liverpool, and then we'll see who we drew in the Europa League semis. And will it interrupt our hellish episode? Probably not, I think. I think it'll fall after these games, will it? Surely. Scotland. Oh, Scotland. I'd love to manage them, but I'm not really looking for international management this early. Maybe at all. But we'll maybe down the line if you come back. Coke, that's it. Result has you really gassed. Yeah, I was waiting for a bloody comment. Coca-Cola. Alright, looking at the standings then. This is where we're at. Aston Villa are 2 games behind us now, so we've kind of got a bit on them. Newcastle played one more game, and that's 6 points difference. I'm trying to math this a bit. Chelsea have buggered off. I think Chelsea are just going to like continue off now. It might have to be... I don't know what we're going to have to do to get that top 4 spot, but I think the teams above us will probably just keep winning. And that's probably top 4 not going to happen. I mean, I'm still going to go for it, don't get me wrong. But I think we may need to focus more of our energy on the Europa League, especially now City are out. Speaking of which, while we're here, we'll take a look at our draw. Oh, we got the City Killers. The City Killers are our next opponents. Sparta Prague are going to be our semi-finalists. It's the easiest of the draw, obviously. But also, they knocked out Man City. So they're going for the double Manchester knockout. I'm not really fully confident, to be honest. Let's take a look at what team they have, because I'm genuinely interested. I'll take a look again down the line as well, eventually. We'll take a look just now. What league are they in? Prague. I'm trying to think. What league would they... My geography's letting me down. Hold on, bear with me. The worst geographical fucking knowledge in the world. Czech First League. Would they be in the rest of the world then? Yeah, alright, well, okay. Let's see, have they got anything special? I mean, I know Karabek's a good little player. Of course, if you don't know that, Karabek is a good little player. Krejci's not too bad. Well, Kovar used to be our goalkeeper, I was just thinking then. Oh, this is the Krejci that's not bad. This is a different Krejci with the same name. They've got the same name, but this is the Krejci that's got potential. not going to really stand out, so it must just be a short result. Which is fine by me. It means Manchester City are a laughingstock, so that's fine by me. So I got an inbox message here, probably someone wanting a game. Oh no, Hartley. Lance Hartley's finished his position change in the academy. That should bump him up a little, or not at all. I'm trying to tell if that's my dog barking, if it's another dog barking. Bear with me. It is in fact another dog barking. Well, winning the Europa League is automatic Champions League football, right? Might be the way to get back to Champions League football. That's my thinking. I don't think we're going to get both. But the thing is, for the board... I'll just... Give me a second. Where is it? Objectives, yes, that one. The board want both top 4 and they want us to win the Europa League. So it's a difficult one. I know it would make sense. Or not it would make sense. It would be automatic Champions League if we win the Europa League, but the board want both. So as much as it would make sense that we get into Champions League again, I'm also thinking about my manager rating, which is quite good at the moment, to be fair. But at the same time, if we drop in one of these, it'll go down a little bit because it's high priority. But, I mean, we'll take one or the other. I personally will anyway, and we should get kept on, but we'll see. Take a look at the save options then. We'll go to save, and then we'll save. I don't want to lose that result to Arsenal. And then we'll move the squad in for the game against City. But first, a pre-match press conference. It's actually Liverpool before City. My apologies. We're going to Anfield. They had the better of an entire game and they beat us. Exactly. That's why I want some revenge. We've got a point to prove and we've got points to get. Now, as much as I don't think we'll get top 4 in the league, I'm happy to give it my all. We have to play a little bit more defensive again and try and get a goal on the counter, to be honest. We may have to be a counter-attacking, go defensive and then just hit him on the counter, which may be a start for Rashford, to be honest, because he's pacier than Abraham at the moment. We might be starting Champions League players. We're not giving up now, alright? I mean, we probably will miss out, but I'll still play the games and figure it out. Oh, the Nottingham Forest games tonight in real life, innit? Well, fingers crossed we don't mess up. Well, in this one, we are 19 points behind Liverpool, who are currently top, joint top with Man City. That's how the table's looking. Hopefully, at the very least, we can jump into that 5th spot before the end of the season if we can't get top 4. But Newcastle have been quite good too, so I'm a little concerned. The thing is now, though, we've got goals coming in. The goals have actually been free-flowing. We're only a few behind top scorers Manchester City now. There's only 7-goal difference. And we've been scoring quite a bit more now that we've got competition and actual form with our strikers. So what we need is just to shore up the defence, and then we'll be fine, because we have conceded quite a few, 43 goals. It's not bad, but it's not as good as I would like, you know? So I think maybe we just try and play a bit more defensively. That would make more sense to me anyway, play defensive and then go on the counter, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll see what I want to do. Look at the news before we go in. Abraham's dramatic late goal seals Man United win. Abraham starts to win for his team against Arsenal with his dramatic late goal put Manchester United 2-1 up. Of course it did, because we are very good. The Champions League semi-final draw, we don't know, and we probably won't find out. I mean, we could go look. I'll go look anyway. I'm interested. And then Manchester United against Sparta Prague and Juventus versus Porto, of course. Brentford beat Liverpool. Don't care. Fulham, don't care. We're going to beat Liverpool. Manchester United will likely consider themselves lucky after a favourable draw. We'll see them face Sparta Prague in the next round. However, nothing is guaranteed on the journey to the Europa League final. Although the Manchester side has a clear advantage, the two-legged tie will reach its conclusion on May 4th at Old Trafford, Manchester United's home. An exciting game against Liverpool, which we need to win. And it would also, although if we do win, it means City might go ahead in the title race. We're pretty much deciding who wins the title here, I think. Fans of both teams will be eagerly anticipating today's match after the cracking contest last time they met, which saw Liverpool come away with a narrow 2-1 victory over United. Yeah, don't want to talk about it. Before we go into this, I'm going to check the calendar because I want to see how these games fall now. Because we've got, oh, Jesus Christ, it just gets worse. We've got Liverpool, City, Liverpool, and 4 days later back in the Europa League. 3 days after that, we're back in the league. 4 days after that, we're back in the Europa League. Then we've got Chelsea. And then we may have an FA Cup final somewhere around here. A Europa League final somewhere around here. It's just going to be a lot of games still to go. So it'll probably be at least 3 more episodes yet. Because we'll get to Liverpool. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Chelsea game. And then 1, 2, 3. And then maybe 2 more games for the final and for the FA Cup final. So 2 more episodes. 3 more episodes? I can't count. Either way, we are going to just get into this Liverpool game. I'm going to stop talking and we'll just move. All right, what are they using? The best team? Yes. All right, cool. Let's try and figure out. I mean, the stamina's not come out too bad, has it? Varane's slightly off the boil, but it'll be fine. He's going to have to be. I don't really care. Wan-Bissaka on the bench. I trust Malacia to deal with Salah. Casemiro. And before we go in, actually, let's check our ultra defensive tactics so it doesn't move all my players about. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So fix that up because I'm going to be playing ultra defensive and I do not care. It worked against Arsenal for the majority, so that is how we're. I mean, it might not be how we're going to line up. I'm just. Oh, you've moved all the players around again, have you? Lovely. Cheers. Yeah, thanks, FIFA. Love you. Right, we're going to start Rashford. And I'm considering starting Donny, but I'm not going to. Just a consideration. I think that's how we go in this one. Hopefully it does the trick. We've got City in 3 days as well, though, so we're going to have to consider making substitutions at some point. De Gea in goal, Malacia and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Varane as the centre-backs, Casemiro CDM, Fernandes and Eriksen as the centre midfield options, Sancho off the left, Antony off the right, and Rashford through the middle. Rashford purely going up there because of pace, to be honest. I feel like we're going to have to go for a counter goal and try and win that way rather than out-qualitying them, if that makes sense. Because we're going to Anfield, and then by no means is it going to be easy. They're going their strongest squad as well. I'm not confident, to be honest with you, but you never know. Who have Arsenal got? Palace. They beat Palace. Whatever. City have got Wolves. Alright, let's get into it. By no means are we going to get the top 2 now because, I mean, they're 18 points ahead of us, and the most we can get is 21. So, alright, these last 7 games. So even if we win every game, doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be anywhere near because they won't lose every game. We'll just have to see how far we can go in the league. I think the focus now has to be Europa, doesn't it? Your Walking Dead walkthrough is so good. Bought the whole game to play it for myself. Gonna wait for a bit to watch you play through the story. So damn good. It is such a fun game. I just keep playing it, and it's still, as much as I've played it a lot now, I still enjoy it every time I play it. Problem is, I've absolutely no idea when the next episode's gonna be. So I'm busy tomorrow. Then I've got career mode Friday, and then I'm busy the weekend, so probably Monday. I'll try and put some time aside on Sunday for a career mode. Which could be the finale, to be honest. Of Season 1, anyway. As much as I hate Liverpool, I love the passion that their fans have. And I love that You'll Never Walk Alone song, partly because I support Celtic as well. But I do like the song. They've got Miggy. Why have they got Miggy? Darwin Nunez on the bench, where he belongs. was wondering where Nunez was because Jota was starting, but he's on the bench. They're playing the false 9 today. But hopefully I don't spoil the story. Well, I mean, you probably know the story already, but hopefully I don't spoil the Walking Dead story for you too much that you don't want to play the game. So I feel a bit bad. Alright, we'll try our best to enjoy the game, but with audio going wrong in my ears most of the time, might not work out. We'll give it a go. We're going to sit all the way back and try and counter him. I don't give a fuck. It's a strat. They're the top, well, one of the top 2. They're top of the table currently on goal difference, but one of the top 2 most likely to win the Premier League this season, so I've got to play it smart somewhere. I say that and I just drag Malacia away from Salah. Yeah, have that, Salah, you fucking don't run past me. Offside. Offside. I guess we're not playing offsides today. Okay, noted. There's no Robertson. Oh my god, I've just realised Robertson was the one chasing me. Oh, I tried to slide it in. I wanted to slide it in with the left foot. And Anthony, I didn't notice until like a second later that Robertson was the one actually chasing me. I was trying to find where he was to beat him. And it nearly... See what I mean? That counter's going to be clinical with the pace we have up front. I think that's going to be have to be how we do it. 50 games already? Fucking hell, lads. I've enjoyed the career mode so far. 50 games in. It makes sense because we've done 12... Hold on. 12 episodes, 4 games, that'd be 48. And then we've done the second game today, would be 50. Yeah, you know what? Adds up. I don't count pre-season, and neither does the game, apparently. Dallo, going to try and knock it into... well, I mean, the plan was for it to go to Rashford, but it's actually locked onto Sancho instead. But yeah, it's just going to have to be a counter fest today, I think. Stop Salah and counter is my main motive today. West Ham leading Spurs. With Skamaka scoring. Spurs having the Skamaka issues that we had. Anthony. Try to knock it into Rashford. On the heads. No, that's not going to work against Van Dijk and Kanate, is it? We're going to have to try and keep it low. Try to fucking get headers against Van Dijk's going to be a problem. I've committed Martinez like an idiot. Oh dear. Diogo Jota. A man who I really liked before he moved to Liverpool. I mean, I still really like him, but needs better club choice. I've tackled twice with Dallo, in case you're wondering. The game has decided it. I'm not allowed to get the ball back, though, so yeah, it's 1-0 Liverpool. And Mo Salah breaks a deadlock. I've done well with Dallo, but what more can I do when the game just allows them everything, allows me nothing? I mean, it was a risky strategy we were coming in with. And I committing with Martinez may have been a bit dumb there, but I'd like to think I win the ball with Dallo when I make the tackle, right? I mean, Varane could have done a bit more as well. It's a good goal, ultimately, but I just feel like when I tackled, I should get the ball. 22nd goal of the season from Mo Salah. He's more or less unstoppable. It was never going to be an easy job keeping him off the score sheet, and it's proven to be that. And as realistic as it is for us to probably be down in this game, I just don't want to drop any more points if I can help it. Anthony gets past Robertson. He gets past Van Dijk here. Rashford. I need to get past Kanate. Can't. And they clear it away. It's smart by Kanate. Oh, mate. It's going to be a long day at the office, I think. It was always going to be a difficult game. And it's proven to be exactly that. Good interception by Martinez. I think Diaz was trying to get that across there. Didn't work. Casemiro. Sancho can make the run. We can make the move. Of course, the pass wasn't that good. So, I mean, Sancho didn't make the move as I wanted, but the pass wasn't that good either. Bruno. Sancho's got room here behind Trent. Sancho into Rashford. Kanate. Anthony asking for it. Good interception by Robertson. Like I said, we're not going to out-quality Liverpool. We'll just have to try and counter-attack on them. They're very good in video game, even if they're not very good in real life. I've absolutely arsed that up. Good save De Gea. I messed the movement there with Dallo. De Gea's bailed me out big style. I knew I'd already messed up with Dallo's movement there. Trent is pressing. Trent is very good as well. They're all very good. That's a great tackle by Licha. And we'll try and get it away. Wolves and Man City at 1 apiece at the moment. Liverpool will stay top as it stands. Anthony try to find Rashford. Rashford, could you control it a bit quicker, mate? Jesus Christ. I was trying to get back to Anthony, but it just took Rashford 3 years to control. Casemiro gets it into Eriksen. Into Bruno somehow. I don't know how it's not been intercepted, but I'll take it. Oh, ref. No, alright. Fouls aren't in this game either. Fouls and offsides aren't a thing. It's going to be one of these annoying games where I just can't get through now. They're going to go ultra defensive, which makes sense because I've done it. Bruno. Rashford. Oh, mate, if that ball goes through, it's a very good chance. Oh, Dalot once again in the right place at the right time. He's fantastic, is Diogo Dalot, man. Eriksen out to Anthony. He's going to have the pace advantage over Robertson, but we'll need options. Eriksen. Rashford. Can he turn Van Dijk? No. Can he pass it back to Eriksen? Yes. I need help. Help. Eriksen. Try to find Rashford into space. Oh, it's a save. Oh. Yes. We'll take it. Sorry if I deafened anyone with my laugh, but we'll fucking take it. Have that. That is your Premier League champions to be, by the way, and they're doing that. Alisson puts it into his own net. It's a simple pass back by Robertson. I don't know what Alisson's doing. Have that. Oh, a lifeline. A lifeline. Oh, now we can fucking get something out of this game. That is hilarious. Oh, sometimes this game never ceases to amaze. Good tackle. Now we can go again. Oh, my God. Alisson's confidence is going to be in the bin. Anthony, we're going to try and get away from Robertson a little bit here, but he's pressed, and he's not able to keep it in. Pressed by Robertson. It's going to be a Liverpool throw. Why can't Anthony get back on the pitch? There we go. Wouldn't let me move him back on the pitch then. Don't do it again. Jesus Christ. Don't pass it back to Alisson. Do you see what happened last time? Makes in that position. And Thiago can get the move going for Liverpool. Oh my God. Well, I mean, it's a way back in. It's not how I expected to get back in this match. To be honest, I didn't expect to get back in this match. If I'm being real with you. But we'll not complain. We'll just be happy about it and move on. Dalot does well to get in the way again. I fucking love Diogo Dalot, man. He's so good. Rashford, he should outpace Van Dijk, but it might not outstrength him. Rashford, he's taking it on his right, which I should have known he was going to do, but I was hoping he'd take it on his left. Alisson's complaining of the ref. Alisson, you're the last person who could complain. He's bet money on United. Salah's goal cancelled out by a mistake from his goalkeeper, and it's 1-1 at the break. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we may be able to smash and grab this win here. Fucking hell. Alisson messing big style. Southampton join 1-1. Arsenal leading. Well, we're not going to get top 4, even if we do win this, probably. Unless Palace can do something. Come on, Palace. 1-0 to West Ham over Spurs, and Man City lead Wolves 3-1. They'll be looking for revenge after getting dumped out of the Europa League. They've been part of 2 European competitions this season now. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 3 shots to 2, and 1.5 expected goals to 0.6. It's not been very attacking, but that's fucking hilarious. Alisson, mate, it's not the ref's fault that you passed the ball into your own net. Oh my God, that really... I'm sorry if my laugh kind of just deafened anyone, but it's when you see that kind of shit, it's hilarious. That's the team that's top of the table, by the way, doing that. Now City are top as it stands. Van Dijk gets in front of Rashford. Rashford. Oh, beautiful tackle on Trent. Sancho. Okay, Salah. Salah. Should be a booking. It's a poor challenge from Mo Salah, and he's going to get a yellow for it. I see what he's trying to do, but I've managed to move the ball out of the way. He's ended up going for the back of Salah. Klopp not happy, but I mean, he can't really have too much argument, can he? I'm going to try and whip this in the box, but I'm not really good with free kicks. So I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to pass instead. Eriksen. Into Anthony. Oh, he's caught in possession. Can't let him counter. We shouldn't let him counter anyway. Fucking hell, they're playing it about quite well up until that went off the pitch. Dallo. Casemiro the option. Back to Dallo, hopefully. Nice. They're pressing. Fucking hell. Anthony. Robertson keeping an eye, but Anthony is very fast. And Rashford is in a very big amount of space. And Rashford can slide us past Alisson. It's a good save again. I tried to slide it bottom right, but he read it. Just spread his body out and got it. Martinez to Malacia. Now Malacia going to try and just steam forward a little bit here. Out to Sancho, who is getting bodied here by Kanate. We still have it. Bruno. Eriksen with room. Eriksen with a decent effort. It's a save from Alisson. Liverpool going to make a change now. Henderson for Gakpo? Almost. I said Gakpo, but I don't think Gakpo moved before I started his career mode, so Gakpo will probably still be at PSV. Eriksen towards Varane. It's not enough on it. Rashford. Bruno! Oh, it's off his left. Why is it off his left? Eriksen. Varane. Oh, can't get the shot off. Oh, Casemiro, that was smart. That was smart from you, Casemiro. Take the book in if you need to. Oh, the ref hasn't stopped play. Okay, that's dumb, Casemiro. Silly me, the referee. I thought the referee stopped play. Okay, we're in a stick now. Oh, nice, Martinez. Oh, Salah, mate. You need to watch out, lad. You're on a yellow already. Wouldn't fucking suggest doing that. Sancho. Rashford can get there ahead of Van Dijk, which he should be able to, but somehow he hasn't. Pace apparently isn't a factor. Rashford closing it down, but it's going to bounce straight back to Trent. Lovely. I love when I do that, and it doesn't matter. Now Trent has room. Going to come to Martinez. Fernandes. We've got Man City in 3 days. I just remembered. Oh, I'm going to have to make some changes very, very soon then. Eriksen in a bit of a sticky situation. Finds Anthony, who can't fucking do the whole Liverpool team, lads. We're going to need some effort here. I want to push attacking, but I also don't. Oh, fuck. That's a great ball for Andy Robertson, who's had the shot saved from De Gea. Oh, my God. Why hasn't De Gea got back in his line for a start? Fucking hell. Counter, counter, counter. Eriksen. Rashford. Takes it around Van Dijk. Needs an option. Eriksen is that option. Why is he taking such a heavy touch? The big Danish idiot. Oh, man. Good interception by Bruno. Sancho. I need, like... Okay, we'll just figure it out in a minute. We're going attacking. I don't care. We can push for the win here. Sancho. Through to Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, I'm sorry for insulting you. 2-1 United at Anfield. Can't wait to see Sancho back in real life. I can't wait either. I feel bad for him. He's not been great, obviously, but I can't wait to see him back as well. He might come back better under Ten Hag. Fingers crossed. Eriksen, though. That is big, and we're going to make the changes. Bringing in the changes now. Now we're going back to ultra defensive. Bring on Scotty. Bring on Donny. Swap them around. Anthony. Oh, it's not going to be Anthony. It's going to be Sancho. Kvaratskhelia comes on. Abraham comes on. Wan-Bissaka comes on as well. Making all 5 changes. And we're going to sit way back. We're going to sit way back. That is a humongous 3 points if they remain to be 3 points. Especially because it's half given to us by Alisson. All 5 changes used at once. Ultra defensive again. Make sure the players are in the right spots. No. I mean, it's only Van de Beek and McTominay have swapped around. It's not too bad. Liverpool dropped points because they hit the post and their world-class keeper scored tapping into his own net. Oh, we've still got 19 minutes left, but hopefully we can hold them off. How big would this be? Not only for us, but for the title race between City and Liverpool as well. Are we going to give our neighbours the title? It's either give them to our neighbours or give them to the biggest rivals. I don't really like the options on offer. We won't get it, unfortunately, this season. Maybe next season, but I doubt that as well. A couple seasons down the line, probably more realistic. Kvaratskhelia. Bruno. Back in to Kvaratskhelia. Bruno again, asking for it. Bruno going to get it. Oh, boy. I can't lie, I'm feeling it a bit more now. I feel like we could get a third here. I'm staying ultra defensive just in case they do anything, but I could feel a third coming on. Good corner here, might lead to one. Bruno. Towards Tammy, it's a bit heavy. Donny will pick it up on the edge. Anthony, he's going to get pressed. We're going to try to get back to Donny, who needs help. I shouldn't have dribbled there, to be honest. They're a little bit good at Liverpool in this game, man. What do you mean they're back in it? It's 5-1 to City. When were they out of it? Oh, it's a sitter. It's a sitter from Dani Olmo. 9 minutes left. City are back in it, by the way. 5-1 up. Here comes Darwin Núñez. And if they wanted the goal, well, they've just flipped themselves over. Núñez is on. Wan-Bissaka. Into Donny. Donny's just being allowed to run free, apparently. Tammy, I don't know if he's still on. He is. Back to Donny. Anthony. It was meant for Donny, but we'll take it. I mean, I'll say at the end we have more shots, but Liverpool have been threatening today. Oh, it's going to be a difficult one. Salah, ball in, header, save, De Gea. I thought Varane might win the header, but Núñez getting there first. Ibrahima Konate for Evan Ndika. They've got 4 minutes left to try and push for an equaliser now. Liverpool probably can only go for the point. And we're going to try everything we can to avoid them allowing a point to be taken for themselves here. It's wide. Wasn't worried. I think it was Salah with a header. I'm not 100% sure. Lindelof. You would have come on today, mate, if it hadn't been such a tense situation. And I trust in Varane and Martinez more than anyone. I do trust in Lindelof, just not in this kind of situation. Well, actually, he's going to run it down the line. Why not? I mean, that's why not. Probably should have passed it a little bit earlier, or at all. Darwin Núñez for Liverpool. Ryan gets in the way. Oh, we're holding on. 4 minutes of added time. Where the fuck have these come from? Kvaratskhelia run. Oh, shit. It's good defending from Salah. Is Salah defending now? Salah playing right back. Wan-Bissaka, good tackle. Still on for Liverpool, though. Oh, De Gea, man. I wanted to go Martinez there. It wouldn't let me switch. This could be the last tackle game for Liverpool. Fucking hell. Oh, we're only halfway through this run of games as well. And I'm exhausted. We've still got Liverpool to play again. Alisson's up. It's over. But it's not over from us. Becker stays up. He's going to have to try and redeem himself from the goal he put in his own net earlier. If he scores the equaliser, by the way, I'm going ballistic. Oh, my. It's towards him. Oh, my God. Alisson nearly put it in the back of my net. Oh, is that it? Thank God. I thought they were getting another corner. Oh, mate. Heart and mouth. If he just scored the equaliser there. It's just... What the fuck? We've somehow come out of that with a win. Jesus Christ. Silence in the Anfield faithful anyway, but a 2-1 win for us. They went through with Salah at first, and then Alisson with the funniest own goal potentially I've seen in a while. And in the end it was the big Dane, Christian Eriksen, who saves us and gains us 3 points, hopefully towards Premier League push. Let's just watch this back here. Rashford takes a shot. It's saved. Robertson passes. It's saved out to Robertson. He's like, oh, I'll play it back real quick. And he should just get it clear. I don't know what's really... Oh, he's got off his left foot. De Gea is like, well done, mate. Yeah, well done. Oh, man. And then, I don't know if it'll show that last minute save there with the Alisson header. No, this is a different one, innit? This is the Olmo one, I believe. But this could have been the equaliser. Danny Olmo tried to put it in near post, and De Gea, superb save. I wanted to see the Alisson one, really, but I don't think you can. But Jesus Christ, that would have been scenes if Alisson had fucking found the equaliser. I wouldn't have even been mad, you know. It would have been funny. It would have been brilliant. 61 to 39 in terms of possession. 10 shots apiece and 3.5 expected goals, 2.4. We probably just edged it in that one. And we did edge it in terms of the result as well. 2-1 win. Bloody hell. Chaos. Chaos at Anfield. Man of the match goes to Christian Eriksen. Can't deny that. Fantastic on the pitch today. Passed it perfectly. Whenever there was a little bit of space, managed to find the pass. Managed to do everything he could today. And did get the winner. Arguably deserved more than 7.9 in my opinion. But our Danish maestro. Who's the man of the match today if it isn't him? Whatever. David De Gea. Brilliant goalkeeping again today. Always got faith in him. 7 shots, 7 shots on target, I should say. 6 saves, and he let one in, but it was a good finish from Salah, despite the fact I did defend it earlier in the build-up play. We'll ignore that. Anthony, 7.3. Not really as good as I thought it'd be today. So a couple of players not really as good as I thought it'd be. The defense a bit shaky, but I mean we got the win, so I'm not going to complain too much. Assist came from Sancho, 6.8. If you wonder where the other goal came from, I'll show you in a second. Trent getting man of the match. I mean, Trent and Robertson were both very good at keeping our wingers quiet, so I can't really debate it too much. 8s for both the Englishman and the Scotsman. Salah with a 7.9 and the goal. Could have maybe been sent off, but wasn't in the end. Alisson, 7.7. Somehow getting a higher rating than De Gea, despite putting the ball into his own net. Shots on target, 7. Saves, 6. And he only conceded 1. I mean, he did concede 2. If you're wondering where the other one came from, if we go down to defending and we scroll all the way down here, that'll be the own goal that he put in. So I don't know how he's got a better rating than De Gea, but fair enough. Van Dijk, 7.7. He was solid as usual. And it was Fabinho with the assist for the Salah goal, 7.2 for Fabinho. So we'll go into the post-match interview. But my God, that could have been different. Spurs lost 3-1 to West Ham. Arsenal did beat Palace. But that's a big 3 points. Even if it doesn't mean top 4 by the end of it, that's still a big 3 points. The problem is, you know what we've got next as well? We've just come off Liverpool, and up next we've got City. Mate. Oh, I'm not obsessed with the run. I'm just obsessed with getting through this episode, and then we'll move on. It only gets easier from here. I mean, we did what we needed to do. All right, we did what we needed to do. Eriksen got us the winner, and we held on. Oh boy, need some more coke. Such a big game against rivals for the supporters. Were you worried you might let them down? We soaked out of pressure, and we got the victory in the end. What matters was the dub. Bloody hell. If Alisson has scored that late equaliser, jeez oh. Inbox. Petit loan agreement. Süttirol have accepted the Elise Petit loan agreement. We'll send that through. I don't know if he'll ever become a player in this squad. I'd like him to just because of his name, but he doesn't really have the same as, of course, the same qualities as Shabalala. And now these are the two, the left winger that's a striker, and a striker that's it's a right winger, but a winger that's a striker and a striker that's a winger. First we'll do the winger, see what it goes up to. 61, Jesus Christ. Okay, Owen Yates, sorry, I can't read names. Might be on crud here. Kind of want to work on his pace, but we do want to work on his attack as well. and he's dribbling. That's probably alright, inverted winger. And then we've got Noah Rose, who's going to go from striker, or from left wing to striker. It looks a lot better as a striker. He goes up to a 61. Not as much as I would have liked. Maybe not the same as Owen Yates, but still a lot of potential. We'll work on the attack work rates. The fact that he's 5'8" doesn't fill me with a lot of joy, but we could always maybe drop him back to Cam if we don't feel he's a striker. In fact, maybe we could drop him back to Cam. Is he a Cam? No, 44 weeks, so probably not. Those have been changed. Player chat. McTominay's happy. He's getting minutes. And to be fair, he's deserving the minutes. He may get some more minutes here, depending on stamina. Man City up next. They're now top of the table. 19 points clear of us, so we physically can't win the title if we wanted to. Still an 8-point gap with 6 points or 6 games to go. We can only do as much as we can at this point. Chelsea keep winning. They might enter into a late title race here, to be honest. Arsenal keep winning as well. Newcastle, we're only 3 points behind. I'll take 5th, you know, for the first season. I'll take 5th. If we win the Europa League, that is, as well. Take a look at table. Relegation zone. Is it any teams decided yet? Southampton, probably. Everton look like they might. That would be interesting. Everton going down to the Championship. They'll probably come straight back up, but I wouldn't be surprised if they went down. And then Brentford at the moment in that relegation spot, but it could still change. But realistically, that bottom 7 is probably going to be... I mean, up to... I think Brighton and Bournemouth probably alright, really. Forest and Palace probably still in the mix. Brentford very much in. Everton and Southampton, of course. I'm surprised to see Brighton down there, though, because they're doing quite well in real life. So, you think that translates to the game, wouldn't you? The stamina's actually... Hold on a minute. Can we just keep going with the squad, do you reckon? I mean, I know they've got good stamina, but it's only a 3-day break in between. Fair enough. Probably keep going with that squad then. We'll figure out in a minute. We've got the pre-match press conference first, and we'll have to save the game. Just so we don't lose the result against Liverpool. Last time you played, Manchester City made easy work of beating your team. Shut up. We'll try. I mean, there's no guarantee. But if we can beat Liverpool, we've got a chance to beat City. I'm saying, a chance. I'm not going overly confident. I mean, win our games and we'll see. I think at this point, top 4 is what we want. Obviously, if we don't get it, we don't get it. If we win the Europa League, board will take 5th, surely, because it's Champions League either way. And we've done most of the other objectives, so we'll still be in the job next season regardless. But it might not be the exact objectives that the board wanted us to get. I think next season we can maybe... We'll see what we're doing this summer, which will be a couple episodes down the line. We'll see what we're doing this summer, and we'll maybe push for Prem next season. Of course, I still want to keep the signing somewhat realistic. As well, I don't want to just go, oh, we'll go for Bellingham, or we'll go for Mbappe, or we'll go for Haaland, get him from Man City. Like, if we're in the Champions League season, I want to try and get, like, Europa League players, maybe. Or maybe, say, just an example, say Everton do go down, or Brentford, or Southampton, we kind of poach players from them as well, maybe. Try and build them up. But, I mean, they don't really have any great players, so we'd need someone big, like a Brighton, to go down so we could take Lamptey and stuff. But anyway, we'll figure it out eventually. Saw a career mode where he finished 13th and conceded 125 goals as Man United, and they kept him. We were more than safe. Alright, fine. Well, I mean, if that can happen, anything can happen. De Gea saved decisive against Liverpool. De Gea's heroics in goal helped Manchester United preserve the 1-goal lead in the win against Liverpool. Players of the week, surely we've got to have someone in there. We do not. How have they got... I suppose Robertson and Trent were good, weren't they? And then, of course, City have got a lot of players in there as well because they won 5-1. I feel a little bit hard done by, to be honest. I think De Gea maybe should be in there. But he got underrated for whatever reason. Tadic? Why is Tadic gone to City? If he starts, I've got questions. Man United must compete this time against Man City. We must. We lost 3-0 last time around. We're going to go for the ultra defensive stuff again because it worked there. Manchester United fans will be hoping their team can be more competitive against their opponents today after surrendering in a 3-0 victory for Manchester City earlier in the year. Haaland was a problem because Haaland is just a problem anyway. The preview. The rivalry between Manchester City and Manchester United is set to continue this week when the teams meet again in another intriguing Premier League encounter. Fans of Manchester City are hoping to see their favourites take the spoils. There's never any love against their Manchester United rivals. Given the history between the two clubs, we should be in for a cracking atmosphere at the Etihad Stadium from the moment the referee blows his whistle for kickoff. I wouldn't bet on it because the Etihad is dead. Caicedo is a good little player in career mode. That's the one I was thinking as well from Brighton, but I couldn't remember his name. They're playing quite a tired squad, you know. I don't want to get too confident too early. But their squad's a little tired, so if we play a squad that isn't tired, this might be a Fred game, you know. That might sound stupid, but he brings energy to the team. I feel. It might be a little Fred bench appearance, perhaps. Maybe not Fred game. I kind of want to rest Varane or Martinez, but for now we're going to leave it. Lindelof will come in off the bench again. Probably will get Moose today. Abraham will start this one because he hasn't had a start this episode yet. All 3 City fans in attendance will be rocking. Yeah, all of them. McTominay I want to give a round out to because he brings stuff to the team as well. He's been pretty underrated as well. I know he's hit his potential, but he's been pretty underrated. I'm going to start Kvaratskhelia. And that might be stupid. But he's like the first in Sancho, and he actually makes runs. I think as well, while we are here, even the ultra defensive plan, which I'll need to sort out in the main menu at some point, but it'll move around my players anyway, regardless. On this side, I still want the left winger to make the run, like the free roam kind of stuff. That's not what I want to do either of. Free roam, get in behind. No, I don't want him to come back on defence. Oh, actually, no, I do want him to come back on defence. Yes. Kvaratskhelia is going to have to put in the work today, lads. So that is going to be the team. Hopefully it's kept the players in the right places. It has. For some reason, Casemiro's got the armband. Now, I've got to question that. And as I go back into the main menu here, it's just fucked up my... Like, what is the need for this game to be shit? Who decides this game's going to be shit every year? Eriksen has to start, I think, because he just won us that game, and he's actually quite good on the. I mean, he's gonna decline, isn't he? But I absolutely love Eriksen on this game, and I'm probably gonna stick with him for a couple of seasons, even if he becomes rotational, because I just love the man. I've seen people say Eriksen's not that good in career mode. I've loved every moment with him so far. He's maybe made a couple of misplaced passes, but well, he made mistakes, obviously, but he seems to be a big occasion player, and I love that. I'm gonna go Luke Shaw off the left back as well. Malacia needs a bit of a rest, and that's how we'll line up. Maguire will stay well away from his fixture. So this will be the team as well. City are a little tired, you know, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. De Gea in goal, Shaw and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Varane the centre-back partnership as usual, Casemiro CDM, Fernandes and Eriksen the centre midfielder partnership with the captain seat going to Bruno, Kvaratskhelia off the left, Anthony off the right, Abraham up the middle, and what I'm going to do here actually, I've just realised as well, is Anthony's quite tired, so what we're going to do, Sancho can play off the right, never mind, I was going to put a Langer on the bench, but Sancho can play off the right, we'll just leave it like that. So that is how we're going to go at the Etihad. Man City are quite tired, like I've said, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. What are the games going on around? I think it's Arsenal and Brighton, but I don't know if it's at the same time. Merseyside derby as well. Should be interesting. Hopefully Brighton could pull something off of Arsenal, but I doubt it. We'll see. Was that man in the Man United top and his girlfriend was wearing Man City one? They may not have been together, but it looked like they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, Blue Moon. It's unrealistic, it'd never be this loud. Well, here we go. Last Manchester derby. We got absolutely outclassed. We just need to try and not get that again. My confidence is they've got a bit of a rotated squad, but they're also a bit of a tired side as well. With all the competitions they've had to play in, as well as the competitions we've had to play in. It's a bit of rotation on both ends of the sides as well. But, I mean, our recovery rate has been fantastic with Varane and Martinez. They've came through all these games. I think we're going to have to rotate one of them out for the FA Cup semi-final, but that's fine. These important games, I mean, obviously the FA Cup's important as well, but these important league games are where we need them most. I'm glad we've not made too many signings. We've not oversaturated the side. We've kind of just stuck with the main core of the squad. And I want to try and do that for a couple of seasons at least. We'll obviously bring signings in at points, but I don't want to just sign everyone. I want to kind of integrate them in rather than just like splurge all the money on a load of people that might not even work together. Right, let's get ultra defensive out. Before we kick off, has it changed our players? No. Lovely. Right, let's go. Now, we did this against Liverpool, we did it against Arsenal. We're going to do it again against City and hope for the same result. The counter plays. Cash tackles Kvaratskhelia. It's the first throw-in of the game. But yes, we're going to be playing more counter-attack football. I think against the lower teams we can afford to be a bit more quality, show a bit more quality. Against teams that are towards the top of the Prem, we kind of have to just try and find our own way of dealing with them. At the moment, I think countering is the best way. Alex Shaw? What? Luke Shaw? Who the fuck is Alex Shaw? Varane. Casemiro. Kvaratskhelia. Should be able to deal with Cash. We have a lot of cash at Man United. I suppose they have a lot of cash at Man City. Real question is, why the fuck have they got Matty Cash? Bruno. Oh, imagine. Off target, but imagine. That would have been a great start. Pep, not happy with how his side have started. We've kind of outplayed him, which is not what the game plan was for us, but I'm not going to complain either if it's working. Need to play it short. They always do. Tammy, put the pressure on. He has. Kvaratskhelia could win this. He has won it. That's what I like with Kvaratskhelia having a bit of height. Casemiro, Eriksen. We've kept City in their own half. Abraham's on. Oh, Abraham's just off. Didn't really have enough on the shot either, but I thought he just timed it, but I think Diaz stepped forward. We look dangerous, I'm not going to lie. Against a tired City centre-back pairing, we look dangerous. Shaw to Abraham, who can't knock it back to Kvaratskhelia on that occasion. Of course, Haaland, player to watch, but you've got to watch also Jack Grealish, top scorer for Man City in the league. Good tackle, Martinez. Now this is where City will come into their element now, when they're pushing forward. But this is where we could also just counter. And that's kind of, these are kind of the situations I'm hoping we can maybe at least get a chance from. Bernardo Silva going short. The ball's in towards Ruben Diaz. It's away. Eriksen. Get it to Bruno. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Haaland's passed it to De Gea. Okay. So when you spam A, you don't think it's going to like pass on time, and it be passed too many times. Eriksen, Anthony. Not really shining too much against Liverpool, but he's still a very integral part of this team. Here's our star boy off the right. And Tammy Abraham, straight at Ederson. On the turn, couldn't quite get the strike I wanted. Ederson, straight to Casemiro. Bruno. That's a foul. We'll take that. Oh, we won't. Okay. Won't take the foul. As soon as I lose the ball is when the advantage disappears. Haaland could be through here. Oh, he would be if we didn't have Martinez. Martinez is fucking insane on this game. I've never used a better centre-back, I don't think. And that might even include... It won't include the Bradford City career mode, but it might include last year's Man United one. I think Martinez is better than anyone I used last year. Casemiro, Abraham's onside, but he's out wide. We need more attacking options here. I know we're playing defensive, lads, but it doesn't add up. I get that, but can we please move forward a bit? If we're on the attack, move forward a bit. Anthony. Abraham. Oh my God, the space! Oh, have that! Tammy Abraham puts us ahead in the Manchester derby. What's going on? If we could win this, and then, I mean, at least compete in the FA Cup semi-final, I'd rather obviously win it. But if we don't win that, not a big deal. I'd rather win this. If I had to pick a game, I'd pick this to win over the next one. But if we can win all 4 today, that would be mental. Goal. 9 in 12 matches in the Premier League for Tammy Abraham. That's a fucking total, by the way. That's a very good total. Imagine what he could do in a full season. I think next year we're going to try and go 2-striker. So I'm wondering whether sign a new striker, which we are going to do anyway. We've got plans on that. But I mean, like a new first team striker, or just use Rashford and Tammy. Shaw. Shaw deals with Borigo. I don't know who Borigo is, but he's been dealt with. Bruno. I don't know what City are doing. They're not playing properly. Tammy again. Oh, it's straight at Edison, who is rightfully getting pissed at his defence. The right back is having trouble. Matty Cash having trouble with Kvaratskhelia today. It's beautiful football. We've been dominant. This is not how I expected to go to this at all. I went the ultra defensive because I thought we'd have to be on the defensive a lot, but we've been the better team by a country mile. Ericsson. I hoped Abraham would be a bit closer in. He wasn't. And it may be a counter now for Manchester City. They might steal our strategy. That could be a problem. Cash blocked by Shaw. And now Fernandez. They've got no right back. They've had to commit a Kanji cross. Now Kvaratskhelia has the room. Abraham. Oh, tried to poke it through. It was a good read. For a second there, they had no... Oh, shit. Now we've got no left back. I mean, De Bruyne is not the fastest, but I don't think Luke Shaw will catch up with him either. And Haaland should have equalised. It wasn't Haaland, though, I don't think. I don't know who took the shot on. It was De Bruyne. Wait, was De Bruyne not running down the side? Am I tripping? Who was running down the side? Was probably Borigo. Out the run, but really enjoyed this. It's career mode is such a banger. You're killing it with the content, man. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day too, my man. This will be up later up on the channel as well, so anything you miss, you can always go back and watch that if you would like as well, as usual. Ericsson will get it away with Darlow, hopefully. I thought Ericsson might make the run, but it's not going to happen. Anthony tried to make the run, but it got closed down. Kvaratskhelia. Bruno. We can still counter. We can't still counter because Bruno's lost it. Arsenal leading. Lovely. Well, what's the point of me trying to rush for top 4 and getting these big wins if they're just going to win everything as well? I mean, it's realistic, obviously, that they're going to keep winning, but fuck off. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You get up now. Get up. Get up. Anthony, you better get back on your feet, mate. I'm not having an injured Anthony. I'm not having an injured Anthony. I refuse. Fucking hell. Oh, mate. Don't give me, like, scares like that. Better just be a bruised shoulder. Obviously can't get through now with the injury. Nah, man. If that's a fucking long-term injury, he might be out the rest of the season, depending on if it's like a broken toe or if it's like just something else. That will fuck our season a little bit. Dallow's been floored, by the way, by Cancelo. I don't know if the game wants to register that. No, I'm just going to give him a throw and not let nothing's happened. Got it. That's a fucking bastard. Alright, it's good play from City and have equalised. Haaland. Fucking hell, why is Anthony injured? This game is so annoying. It injures my best players. It's fantastic play. And it's deserving of a goal. But I'm not happy. The answer to the injuries made me a little bit upset because if it's a long-term injury, top 4 probably... I mean, top 4 is probably not a thing anyway. But top 4 will be gone. And we might struggle in other competitions without Anthony. So I'm really hoping it's just a 5-dayer. He only misses the semi-final, which we may not need him for anyway. I mean, we do, but potentially might not need him for. KDB with the tackle and oh, it's just not. Why has it not gone straight to him? Why is it gone in front of him? Oh, if they lead before half time, now we're pissed. By the way, Martinez, Casemiro. We do have the fitter players still. Anthony's still not carrying that knock. 6'5" Abraham can't get there ahead of Akanji. Haaland for City. Varane knocks him out. Tries to play it through late to Abraham. 1-0 at the break, but I feel like we've been the better side, low-key. Haaland with the goal for City. Abraham with the goal for us. 16-33 for their main striker. 9-12 for ours. Technically ours has got a better goal-to-game ratio, but I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed a little bit. They're going to... Can we just not have the top 4 win, please? Newcastle 0-0 against Southampton. That's actually not too bad. Still maybe nab 5th them. Arsenal 2-0 up over Brighton. And Liverpool 2-0 up over Everton. Top 4 has become a bit of a pipe dream, I think. And Anthony still has a knock. We're going to have to keep an eye on that second half. 58-42 in terms of possession. 4 shots to 3. They have more expected goals. 1.7 to 1.1. It's probably deserving of a draw at the moment. But I'm really hoping if we bring on Rashford late and they still have Diaz and or Kanji on, we may be able to snatch something here at the Etihad. That's the hope. The hope is we snatch something here like we did at Anfield. We got a bit lucky, obviously, at Anfield with the Alisson own goal. Dalot, Anthony on the ball immediately back from the City kickoff, which is good start. Good start indeed. Casemiro's done an awful touch and he's been dispossessed. Please be a goal for Southampton. Yes, nice. 1-0. When did the fucking Newcastle goal come? It was 0-0 at the break. We had 2 goals in that game in the time that we've not had any. Bruno. Tammy. Please. Oh, it's straight at Ederson. He's going to launch up to Haaland, obviously. Varane doesn't win the header. Casemiro out to Eriksen. Anthony. Okay, that's not... I know he's injured, but that should still look on to Anthony, right? I'm not tripping. Brilliant block by Varane, but it's not going to matter. The ball still goes to them. Long shot. Caught by De Gea. Newcastle and City, Liverpool and United in the FA Cup semi-finals. We may still face City again yet. Abraham's made the perfect move. Can he score the perfect shot? Oh, he's put it wide. That was such a ball over from Eriksen. We're going to bring Sancho now because I'm getting really concerned that he's not got rid of the knock yet. I'm really hoping it's a bruised shoulder and not a broken toe. That'd be such an injury. That would maybe even hold Anthony back a little bit and ruin his potential. I hope not, though. So Anthony's got fucking bag loads of potential. That should be Dalot's. It is Dalot. I just need to wonder how this isn't Dalot's. Has he run over the ball? Has his foot gone through it? That's the key question. Yes, it has. Beautiful. So he should take that in his stride, but the game does not want him to. Cancelo got a shot. Thankfully, De Gea saved it, because if that had gone in, I would have lost my mind. Has Haaland gone short for the corner here? No, it's not Haaland that's gone short, it's Grealish. I don't know why I thought Haaland would have done it. Haaland is 6'5". Also, I don't know why they go short with the literal tripod in the box, but they're going for, probably going for short. Grealish will try and take an Eriksen here. Keywords try. In our corner, good job Eriksen. Number 19 being spoken to. I have no idea who that is. This time KDB coming short. This time it's a bit harder to defend. Roger from range, it's hit Martinez. And we'll get it away, hopefully on the counter here. We've got no left winger. Bruno, oh, I can't get it back to him. Trip back to Anfield just a week after we've been there. Offside, surely? Offside, surely? No, where's the... Are we not playing offside? Did I turn him off? Or is my... I would have a feeling Dallow's probably playing him on, but like... Feels like they're just running offside and getting away with it. Tammy, come on! He's clear of Kanji. Oh! I don't know how he's done it, but he's done it. A second for Tammy and a 10th. He's in double figures. He's only signed in January. Oh, in April. Oh, look at that. Quick feet. The ball might have gone through his foot, but who cares? No, he's done very well. He's actually dragged that perfectly around Edison. Akanji maybe could have had a bit better to deal with him in the first place, but I don't care. I don't. It's going to be a similar story to what we did against Liverpool. Holding on. Hoping. Dallow with the tackle. Brighton scoring against Arsenal, but it's 2-1. Arsenal still. If anyone wants a goal update. Dallow. Not really marking well. It's a great save from David De Gea, man. Oh! No, hold on. We're going to have to do. We're going to have to hold on even more. Arguably, City have more quality than Liverpool. That should have been a goal. De Gea was completely that position. Boring goal coming off for Phil Foden. My Foden isn't getting starts is absolutely beyond me. Maybe he's tired, I don't know. De Bruyne. Short to Bernardo Silva. Out to Phil Foden. Shot blocked. Try to go for a move, that's a foul. Okay. Good save again, De Gea. But I thought there was a foul in the build-up. Haaland latest have an opportunity. A little ball from Foden, and it was smart to duck from De Bruyne. And we're still holding on here. 2-1 up. Thanks to Tammy Abraham. Wondering when to bring on Rashford just for a bit of extra pace up front. Dallow wins that. Sancho tried to get away with it, but not quite. Block. Block again. Grealish latest to try and score. I thought the first block might have done enough, but of course we have to block it twice because we are the user and not the AI. They don't have to block it once. You can see someone running short here. It looks like De Bruyne coming to frame. Bernardo Silva will probably play it short. He hasn't played it short. He's played it in. Header over from Kanji. And that looks like it was Kvaratskhelia that headed it, but I think it did touch Akanji last. Come on, City Chan. Pep's wanting more out of his boys. If we can beat Liverpool and City, that'll really throw a bit of a spanner into the title race, because that means Chelsea could probably make a catch-up grind. Eriksen. Sancho refusing to make the run. I forgot he's on the right now. I have to put the tactics on the right. Eriksen. Sancho. Can Tammy get a Derby Day hat-trick? Oh, it's just out of his reach. That's probably his last opportunity. Next time play stops, we're going to have to make those changes. I didn't realise we were so far in. Rashford, Fred, McTominay, Lindelof, and Malacia. We can't make any more because we made the Anthony change. Fuck. Well, we'll do it. We'll just go with that. I'm wondering if we should have Malacia instead of... You know what? Can I change it now? Still? Malacia. No, obviously I want Lindelof back. My audio keeps cutting out. Are we good now? No, fine. We'll go for it. It's a couple of seconds behind what I want it to be, but it'll do. We'll see this game out and we'll try and sort it. Got focus to have here, and it's this game. I'd like to make these changes, so when I can, I will. I mean, obviously, I've obviously made the changes, but when the ball physically goes out of play, oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ, man. My phone's bugging out as well, so this is probably a good... I'm just booting off for the changes, to be honest. My phone's bugging out too, so we're having a great moment right here. You're writing in chat, I apologise. My phone's decided not to... Oh, Twitch has crashed. I bet. Bear with me there, Man City. No. Bear with me there. I didn't realise that would be so quick. Why is this now happening? Good question. I think it's fixed, but I'm now going to have to... I'll immediately defend, and I don't think I'm ready to. Thank God, De Bruyne is offside. I committed De Gea across, and I thought, oh shit. Yeah, De Bruyne toes offside. But thank God for that, because I think if that goes across, they probably score. I committed De Gea across to De Bruyne. Varane. Dallo. I took an accidental screenshot in that whole situation as well. It was fun. That is offside against Sancho. I don't think it was too close, to be honest. Well, yeah, well. Kinda. The one time he makes a move is the one time he's offside. Quite funny. Right. How long have we got? 7 minutes plus whatever injury time the game decides to give. Sancho gets head of Foden. Oh, couldn't keep the ball with Fred. God forbid, let me go the player I want to use. Jesus Christ. I wanted to go Martinez there for a while. I got on him and then it switched off from auto. Fred into McTominay. Rash is making that move through. This could be Edison's. Oh, a bit of a tangle there. Foden in space on the left for Man City. Ball in. Away by Martinez. What the hell's gone on? Rashford to Sancho. Counter. Nobody's counter with. Sancho into Rashford. It's not going to get there. Cancelo cancels it out. When McTominay cancels it out, they get the ball back though because they're the opponents. Haaland tries to hassle Martinez. Kvaratskhelia getting his first taste of Manchester derby. He's enjoying it, I think. 6 minutes? Are you fucking me? I'll take the throw in. Let's try to keep it up this end of the pitch. And it'll be our third straight 2-1 victory against the top 4 team. Nathan Ake from Matty Cash. You'd think they would make an attacking change, but no. Come on, City chant ringing out in the Etihad. Malacia gonna run all the way in, hopefully get it to Rashford. Oh, it's straight to the hands of Edison. Wasn't enough on it. Oh, don't let Foden get this. Dallo, nice, mate. Nice, nice, nice. Sancho. Just try and play it nicely here. Don't fuck it up. Don't play the wrong pass here because it could be a problem. Kvaratskhelia. Sancho. Can he wrap this up? Can he wrap this up? Oh, it's off the line. Oh, have we done enough? Or will City get one more opportunity? We've done enough! We've won the Manchester derby this time around. Another 2-1 victory. We're running the gauntlet here. 3 2-1 wins in a row. That'll slow down City. That will put Liverpool and City back on the same points. Tammy Abraham, the hero of today. A brace in his first Manchester derby. No complaints from me about him today. And the only reason we brought him off because I want to use him against Liverpool in the semis of the FA Cup. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A 2-1 lead. against both of the top two. It should, or 2-1 wins I should say, it should give us a better chance of top 4, but everyone else is bloody winning. That was a bit more of a smash and grab than the Liverpool one. 54-46 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 9, and 4.2 expected goals to 3.2. City deserved it, but we took it. Smash and grab. Man of the match goes to De Gea, of course. Wasn't for him, we get absolutely pulverised. 10 shots on his goal, 9 saves, 1 conceded. The one he conceded he couldn't do much about. It was a good finish from Haaland. Kvaratskhelia, once again, solid on that left-hand side, creative, and he burned Matty Cash today. First Manchester derby for him, and he performed, in my opinion. Diogo Dalot doing well to keep Grealish quiet as well. 7.7. Martinez, as usual, consistent. Anthony with the assist and a 7.2. Tammy Abraham all the way down here despite scoring twice. Don't know why. I don't know why the goalkeeper stats are there either. So, but maybe because he should have scored more. I don't know really why he's been marked down so much. 7.1 and a brace anyway for Tammy, and the other assist coming from Bruno Fernandes. 6.7 for our captain. Man of the match for Manchester City goes to Ruben Diaz with a strong defensive performance. They went 5 at the back towards the end as well. This is what was it Arsenal or Liverpool who did that when they were down? It was weird. Erling Haaland with the City goal, 7.5 for the Norwegian, and the assist coming, of course, from Kevin De Bruyne, a 7.1 for the Belgian. Grealish, who is one of the best players in terms of stats this season, didn't really offer much, to be honest. And in the end, we smash and grab the win, to be honest. Am I complaining? No. I am a little bit, because Arsenal keep winning. And Chelsea keep winning. So going for top 4 is probably out of the picture. But at least Anthony's only out for 5 days. That's the first thing, yeah. But at least we've made a push for it. It's not like we haven't tried. We have dropped some silly points this season, but hopefully we can... Next season we can find out why we've dropped those silly points and make sure we don't drop them. Tammy Abraham, the hero of the hour. Brace from him, and already writing his name into Manchester United folklore. Can we keep it going? I mean, we're on a great run, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get top 4. 8 games unbeaten, and it's still not even close to the top 4. That's the issue. We're still going to be 8 points behind because everyone above us keep winning. 5 games to go. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, but at least we've given it the all. Take a look at the inbox. Player injured. Anthony out for 5 days. He'll miss the FA Cup semi, which is quite big, but he'll be back for the Europa League, which I don't even know if we'll use him in, to be honest. But what I do know is ending the league games today. 2 wins against the top 2. I'm not opposed to it. And also, I just noticed that there as I was about to check the league table. If we do win this, we will face Manchester City in the FA Cup final. Oh boy. Right, so take a look at the table then. We are still in 6th. Top 4 is a pipe dream, I reckon, at this point. Arsenal played in our game, won their game as well again. Oh, actually, did they draw it? Maths. They drew. Oh, Spurs, mate. If that point changes the fucking landscape of the season, I'll love you. We should beat Fulham. Keyword is should. Although we did lose to them last time. Eek. That's why we've been dropping stupid points against some of those teams. We should beat Fulham. And that puts on 61. We'd still be 6 points off the mark. We'd need a big performance against Chelsea. And a big performance for all the other teams to kind of slow them down. It's probably not going to happen, top 4. But there's a very, very, very slim chance. But I think we're trying to have to do it the European way. So, to end today's episode, it is an FA Cup final, or semi-final, against Liverpool to see who will play Man City in the final. Taking a look at these stories then. Abraham next braces Man United beat Man City. Abraham was in superb form for Manchester United, scoring twice and up his side to 2 and win against Manchester City. Liverpool beat Everton 2-1. Anthony injury worries fans. He's got a bruised elbow, so he's out for 5 days. It's not a big worry. Spurs making Arsenal drop points might help us if we could take advantage of that, but I still don't think it will matter ultimately. And then, of course, we've got the FA Cup semi-final preview, Liverpool versus Manchester United. The final is one step closer for the winner of today's clash between Liverpool and Manchester United. All four remaining teams have already proven they'd be worthy champions, but the toughest tests on the road to glory are yet to come. So, we know who the other finalists will be. Will it be a Manchester derby in the FA Cup final, or will it be Manchester City versus Liverpool, a battle between the top two in the FA Cup final, as well as it has been this season thus far in the Premier League? If we take a look, I'm just going to take a quick look at how close it is for the Premier League title as well. Liverpool and City, both on 74 points. Liverpool have the goal difference advantage. Fair play to them. But it is close calls in that title race. As we scroll down the table, Spurs down in 10th. Maybe not having a great season, but may have helped us with Arsenal a little bit. Taking a look further down the relegation zone at the moment is Brentford, Everton and Southampton, who still could claw their way out potentially. It's not over yet. I think any now of Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Everton and Southampton, 3 of those 5 will go down. I think above that, probably okay, but I wouldn't put my house on it. So we'll get into this pre-match press conference for the FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. Once again, on our travels to Anfield. Either that or it's at Wembley, and I don't remember if the FA Cup semi-finals are at Wembley. We'll find out, I guess, when we go pick our lineup. Anthony's out for this game. We'll have to adapt, but we will. I'm sure we will. I don't know if we'll go Alanga off that side or Sancho yet. Kvaratskhelia will probably start left if we've got stamina for him. That's how it'll work, to be honest, if we've got the stamina. So much to play for. Can you boys do it? It's not going to be easy. We're not going to play ultra defensive this time. We're just going to try and go normal. Because goal difference doesn't matter as much here. We're just going to try and do what we can. Let's get it through. Pretty close run thing. But we did win. That's what's important. We have to work harder. I think this is not getting ready for Liverpool. I think we're ready this time. I don't think we were the better side. I mean, maybe we were. They had more chances, but we did get the win. So I guess it depends how you look at it. I'm biased, so obviously I look at it like we deserved it. So before we get into this, then we have to pick the lineup. Oh, it is at Wembley. So we don't have to worry about going to Anfield. Alright, that's fine. Kvaratskhelia is a little tired. And of course Anthony's injured, so I'll have to go back to the main menu and pick the team from there because this game is dumb. Just put Alanga there for now. It's not a definite we're doing that. It's a we need to do that for now. Right, let's see what we've got. They're going all out. They've got Artur. That's their only change from the side that faced us at Anfield. Oh, they've got Ndika as well, actually, sorry. They'd had Kanate there. De Gea stays in net because he's fucking impenetrable. Dalot, Varane, yeah, they're... I mean, the back four probably stays. Casemiro, Eriksen. Do I want to trust Eriksen in a game like this, or do we trust our number 7? I think... Now, this might be stupid. I might be throwing... Number 7, 51 rated. Jabu Shabalala, big game player on that stage. I think the rest can stay as it is. No, we're gonna go. No, we are gonna go Abraham. I want to see what he can do against the Liverpool defense. Other than that, that's about the same. We do have a Europa League game in 3 days as well, so we'll have to bear that in mind. We'll have Lindelof on the bench. We'll have Wan-Bissaka on the bench. We'll have Fred on the bench. No, we won't. We've got Van der Beek and McTominay. And do we give Šeško? Yeah, well, just in case. In case he gets a bit more upset. Although, he can have the game against... No, he'll have the game against Sparta. We have to think. We have to remember who our Europa League semi-final opponents actually are. We're going to give Eriksen a full rest because he bloody deserves it. Especially after winning the game against Liverpool last time. Although, saying that, maybe we should have him. We're not going to have him. We're going to risk it. De Gea in goal. Malacia and Dalot as the fullbacks. Martinez and Varane as the centre-backs. They've been the centre-backs all through the showing here. And Lindelof and Maguire are probably not too happy about it, but I think they're just happy that we're getting results, so maybe they won't complain. Casemiro, CDM, Fernandes, and Shabalala centre midfield. It's funny how Fernandes is also a cam, but I've moved Shabalala forward. Fernandes will be the captain today as well. Sancho off the left, Alanga off the right, Tammy Abraham for the middle. We're at Wembley. I thought it was at Anfield, but we're at Wembley, so that doesn't matter too much to us. It's a neutral stadium, and we're going to go for it. And hopefully, we're going to win, but who knows. Obviously, there's no concurrent matches. We'll check the goal news, but I can tell you that already because City have already played their game against Newcastle, and they will be one half of the finalists. Who will be the other half of the finalists, you might be asking? And I will tell you at the end of this game, because either we'll win or they'll win, and it will tell us. There we go. That's what it's for. Plays in the final of one of the most illustrious and historic cups in football history. I don't remember the last time we won this, but I would like to win it this time. And not just because the board said so. Do a little history lesson here. This loads up. The last team to win this were Liverpool on a penalty shootout last season. They would be going back to back if they can make it to the final. The last time Manchester United won it was in 2016 over Crystal Palace. Now, can we do it? Henderson already on a yellow. If he gets a yellow today and Liverpool make it to the final, he won't be available. We've gone strong, but we've also gone wild card. "90 minutes separate one of these teams from the FA Cup final against Manchester City, which will be the same venue. Will it be the red side of Manchester versus the blue side of Manchester, or will it be the top two this season in the Premier League duelling for the FA Cup as well? That is what's on the line here. Sancho trying to get it going early. Fernandes gets tackled through the back of him, but apparently the ball has been won. Dallo wins the ball, but he doesn't get it, so what's going on there? Varane wins the ball. Oh, okay, we're doing one of these. Ball in by Salah, blocked by Malacia, who tries to keep it in, but it's a corner to Liverpool. It could be Jordan Henderson, the captain of the Liverpool side, to drill this in. Or potentially play it short. I don't know what tactic Liverpool are going to go for here. Malacia on the line. Headed away initially. Dallo can't get it, or he can just about get it clear. Shabalala on the counter. Not words you want to hear, because he's got pace but not much else, and even his pace is not incredible. Shabalala out to Sancho, unlucky. Good interception by Trent. And we'll try and move in here with a tackle with Malacia, but it didn't work. Varane outstrengths Artur on that occasion. Fernandes. Abraham. Sancho couldn't get the ball. Trent. It's going to be hard to go down either side because Robertson's very capable and Trent's very capable. Both the fullbacks are the best players against us in the league. Malacia blocks the cross from Salah, and it'll be another corner. It's going to be a fight. Out of all the games today, this will be the one I'd happily lose the most. But at the same time, I'd rather not, of course. Because a Manchester Derby FA Cup final sounds too good to pass up. Fabinho, offside. I'm trying to remember if that's Fabinho, to be honest. That's why I took a second to think. Was it Fabinho? I mean, it's his trailing leg that plays him off. He's unlucky. I'm not complaining, though. I'm happy he's offside. Malacia. He'll try and take an Artur here. He does. And Casemiro now receives it. Fernandes. Tammy making the run through. Not where I want the ball to go. Sancho. Shabalala. Tried to take on Van Dijk, I think it was. Or was it... I don't know who it was taking on. Either way, he lost the battle. Wanted to try and knock it off to Fernandes after I took on the defender, but didn't work out. Sancho. Malacia. Abraham. The move wasn't fully completed, obviously. No, Liverpool have the counter. It's a good passing play from the Reds. Trent now. Blocked by Malacia. Ball in towards Salah. And that should be De Gea's. Good grab from our number one. Casemiro to Bruno. Sancho. Bruno back to Sancho. Sancho making the run for a change. I like to see Abraham in space. Is he on? I don't know if he's on. You can't really get a shot off Sancho. Alisson coming out to save it as well. Throw in. Alisson coming way off his line there to come meet that. Fernandes to Sancho. Abraham. Was he offside for a brief second? I think he was. Damn it. I mean, how am I meant to realise he's offside? Like how close it is. That might even be on. It's not at the back of the Liverpool player's foot. Oh. Either way. It's unlucky from us there. Could have had a chance to lead. We'd have a chance to lead. But we would have led. And now offside against Luis Diaz. Dallo moved away. And it played Diaz offside. It's a very tight call from linesmen, but most of the time they're correct. The Abraham one was wrong, but it's fine. Why Alanga moves so far away. Shabalala gets it to Alanga. Need Dallo to make the overlap. He won't. Now he will. Now we can't get to him. Varane gets it, and now it's a brilliant bit of interception from Liverpool. Martinez, though, closing it down immediately. Alanga. Fernandes. Shabalala going to try and get it out to Dallo, who's not making the run. Alanga. Tammy Abraham. Save from Alisson. And it's away on that occasion. It's been very 50-50 as this match. I'd argue we've edged it so far, but I'm biased. Alanga to Malacia. Casemiro. Fernandes. Abraham. Shabalala. Oh, it's an awful touch. He's going to press. Will it be another own goal from Alisson? Not on that occasion. Sancho. Oh, tried to header it to Fernandes. It's now Sancho into Fernandes. Shabalala. Dallo's asking for it. Dallo's going to get it, hopefully. Bit wider than I would have liked. Alanga. Shabalala. Tammy. 1-0. Oh my God, that play. Oh my God, that bit of play, that passage of play. And a lead again, and it's Abraham again. Since he's come in, we've looked so much better on the attack. That's brilliant movement from Shabalala, and he'll get the assist. I've just clocked. And it's a pass in to Abraham, who just has to play it around the Ndika. Alisson's vision is blocked by his number 17. And we've got little option to miss there. I mean, it's a bottom left strike. All it needed to do is be accurate, and it was perfect. Second goal in the FA Cup for Tammy Abraham. He's been on fire since he joined Man United. Firing us through the Europa League, getting some important goals in the Premier League, putting us ahead here in the FA Cup semi-final. 1 foot in semi-final, 1 foot towards a Manchester derby at Wembley. Will it happen? Hopefully. Great tackle, Varane. Malacia gets it away, and Varane, I didn't want him this far out, but he has gone this far out. He's ventured forward a little bit. Sancho doesn't have the pace to take on Trent. I mean, Trent doesn't really have pace. It's just, in a foot race, it's probably pretty even. I don't want to risk losing it. Casemiro. Shabalala. Oh, I tried to shift it onto his left. It took so long. I should have played it across to Abraham. Really. But I wanted to try to shift it on Shabalala's left, and it just didn't shift. I don't know why we got so much room there either. Fair play for Liverpool to give us such room. Ball's come to Abraham. Tried to get packed into number 7. And we're trying very, very hard here not to fuck this up. We may have to go ultra defensive. I know I didn't want to, but we may have to. Corner, Liverpool. Dalot closes down. Diaz, I believe, there. It might be Robertson, actually. Looked like a 26 more than 23 for being straight up honest, but I'm just trying to remember who's on that side, really. Salah going to play it short to Diaz. Fernandes is on the watch. Ball immediately in, and it's immediately out by Elanga. It's back in, and it's saved, and a counter perhaps now. Shabalala. Good take on Robertson. He's going to beat Robertson. Shabalala. Oh, you know what? For 51 rated, that's a hell of a counter. He's held off Robertson, and he's tried to knock it in at Alisson's near post. And it was almost 2-0. Thanks to our number 7. I can't believe he's become such a cult hero, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Fernandes. In to the box. Not to anyone in particular. It should have maybe been a bit better aimed. Shabalala wins that. He does. And it's through to Dalot. Onto, not really onto Abraham as I would have liked. Elanga. Got 3 minutes of injury time before the break. That's a hell of a tackle by Varane. By a hell of a tackle, I mean, I thought the ref would give it as a foul, to be honest. Surprised didn't. Could be a goal here for Liverpool before the break. But we'll go away just about. And that will do it for the half. 1-0 up at Wembley. Tammy Abraham once again bagging, but credit to that whole passage of play, and of course to our number 7 for providing the assist. But it was a good bit of play all the way around to create that goal, and it was a great finish from Tammy Abraham as well, because of course the fact that Ndika was blocking Alisson's vision and Alisson couldn't see. So 60-40 turns possession, 5 shots to 2, 1.5 expected goals to 0. We're doing better. I would assume that we go ultra defensive now. Just hoping it hasn't fucked up my players' positions. It has, of course, it has. I'll have to figure this out in the main menu at some point. It's not really figuring it out, I just need to do it, but I keep forgetting. Sweet. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we go. We move. I mean, do we move? Hold on. Sancho, I mean, Fernandes and Shabalala are on the wrong side each side, but whatever, it's fine. Hold on now, lads, hold on. If possible, we go on the counter and nick a second, but more of a hold on than a push on. Liverpool have their share of fans here at Wembley, and they'll be wanting some, and it's Luis Diaz, I think, that beats Varane for the header, which is a bit surprising, but it's not really led to anything. Alisson saving its near post there from Shabalala. I was going to try and finesse it, but I didn't really have the time because Robertson was right at my back, so it had to be just a hopeful finish at the near post, and it nearly worked. Now we just need to keep holding on and maybe have our pace do the work. Elanga. He's got past Robertson. Oh, tries to knock it back in. Corner. Arter for Thiago. The first change of the day comes from the side who's down 1-0. And Thiago might be a smart move to bring on at this point. Bruno. Corner for United, and it'll be delivered by our number 8 towards Tammy. It's not going to fall for him. Fernandes. Shabalala. Elanga. He's dancing. He's romancing. Rhythm is a dancer. Oh, Anthony Elanga couldn't find a finish. Liverpool could counter if we don't watch out, which is why we need to watch out. Diaz in space. Ball in. They've tripped over each other. Shots still come off, and that's a load of garbage is what it is. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that this game's a load of garbage? Are you? The two Liverpool players trip over each other and they still get shot off. That's mad, really, when you think about it. And it just falls perfectly to Salah, so that's, you know, give him a goal. Might as well. Rude not to, isn't it? 1-1. And we have to come out the defending, the ultra defensive now. We'll go back to balanced. Hopefully the players don't move about all over the place again. Alright, sweet. Liverpool make it 1-1. We can't sit back now. We need to go for a second. I can't believe some of the janky goals this game allows, man. Diaz gets the tackle in on Dalot. Is it going to be another 2-1, do you think? It's looking that way if we win, obviously. If we lose, it's another 2-1, but not to us. Could go either way, honestly. Martinez. Why is Varane so far out? Casemiro. Shabalala. Olanga. Tammy's offside. It's going to fall to Bruno. No, it's not. I thought it would, but it's a good interception from the Liverpool player again. Double interception, I guess. Good interception from us, though. Shabalala. Back to Olanga. Casemiro. Olanga. Tammy. Oh, I was going to go for it to Bruno, but Casemiro can still get it to Bruno. Just about. He's off balance. I think one of the Liverpool players got a touch in between there, and that's what's messed up a little bit. Jota the target. We'll win it back again, and we're going to go for it now. We have to. Olanga. Try to pass it into Tammy. Can't quite find the move. Lassie will do enough here to get away from Salah, hopefully. Martinez just trying to keep it away from their number 11 is the main focus in that little bit of play. Shabalala, Olanga, left in space by Robertson, and that was meant to go back to Shabalala. For some reason he's locked onto Tammy. Now I'm thinking changes. What changes do you ask? I'll tell you after this attack because they might score. Varane comes in though and prevents that. I'm thinking Eriksen. Oh, we didn't bring Eriksen on, did we? We'll make changes now. We still only have the ball. Van de Beek comes on for Shabalala. We swap these two. And then we bring on Rashford. And McTominay. Naturally, we won't bring on McTominay yet. But he will be the next move, probably. Olanga. Takes it inside Van Dijk. Try to find a bit of room for Shabalala. Can't get the move away. Fernandes can, and it's a save from Alisson, and those changes will come into effect now with just over 20 minutes to go. Rashford and Van de Beek coming on for Abraham and Shabalala. Good shifts from both. Assist from Shabalala. Goal from Abraham. But now we need a bit of freshness on the pitch, and we've got that. Bruno towards Dalot. It's going to be away only as far as Martinez. Varane. To send it back in it. Maybe shouldn't have shot with him. You don't know much to try, I suppose, so. Malacia closes down Salah. But it's closed down by Liverpool, and the ball is just bouncing back to Liverpool at the moment. Just trying to figure out where they're going to go. More I should be commentating, but I'm concentrating as well. Fernandes, that's a no. I mean, yeah, he's got the ball, but that's a fucking risky bastard tackle. Would you not reckon? Oh, fuck off! You just knew that was going to happen. You just knew that was going to happen. I put my player there, and the game's like, oh, did you? All right then. Well, we've done it before in the FA Cup. We did it against Chelsea. We'll have to come back against Liverpool as well. Fucking hell. Just good passing play breaks us down, innit? And it's Mo Salah again. Can he just bugger off? He's ridiculous, man. And we're now down with 14 minutes to play. Might be a bitter pill to swallow here. Oh, excuse me. We might have overcommitted today in the league and not really left ourselves enough room to manoeuvre in the cup. Oh, Casemiro, you know where I want it to go. Just put it there, you fucking melt. Dallo cuts it out. Come on. Bruno. Rashford. He did it against Chelsea, but the ball takes forever to leave Fernandez's boot after I press the Y button. Oh, fuck. Wow. Oh, Martinez. Don't give up yet, lads. Alanga. He's been burning that side all day. Rashi. Into Donny. Oh, it's Alisson with the save, man. Fuck off. What can we do? We'll have to just throw it all up front. Sancho for Kvaratskhelia, I think it's the move. McTominay as well, just to shore it up a little bit. We'll just have to go full attack. God damn it. Attacking options will need to be brought on here. Kvaratskhelia and McTominay a bit more forward thinking. I mean, McTominay is still a bit defensive, of course, but a bit more forward thinking than Casemiro is. It's going to be a difficult one to take if we lose this. Attacking. Right. Call for second player. Just shows what an impact Ante has on his team as well. Martinez. Dallo. He's going to try and press this out here. It may work. Bruno. Into Sancho. Oh, it wasn't Sancho. I don't know who it was. I think it was Rashford. I just assumed it was Sancho from that side. Sancho's not even on the pitch anymore. I'm just panicking at this point. Alanga. Rashford. I can't get the ball through. They're just fucking putting everyone at the back. Fuck. Good race by Dallo. Get the ball back. Martinez. And the pass goes to the wrong player, but we keep it alive. McTominay. Fernandez. Rashford. Was not the one I wanted to play it to, apparently. Oh, he's just fucking going to the wrong cunt into it. Cunt. Watch me get no injury time now. I need it, by the way. Now I'm not chasing the game. I'll get no injury time. Yeah, 4. You know what? That sounds bad. Alright, come on. Come on, United. Varane. Dallo. What sort of fucking touch is that? I don't know, but we've got away with it. Alanga. He's been fantastic all day. Rashford. Bruno. Oh my God, we've done it again. It's like the Chelsea game all over again. This time it's Liverpool. Oh, the pass I thought I'd fucked up there with Alanga. Oh, and I thought I fucked up the shot with Bruno as well. I thought I put it too close to Alisson, but it's ended up in the back of there. Alisson got a hand to it as well. That could have gone anywhere. Oh boy, 30 more minutes to come, unless a late goal, a late winner is found immediately here. And no more chance for Liverpool to make another attack. It will go to extra time. Oh my God. This is the second time this has happened. Abraham giving us the lead. Salah getting a brace in the second half to put Liverpool into the advantageous position. And then the late equaliser from Bruno gives us something. And we deserve everything out of this match looking at the stats. But it's been a little difficult to keep Salah quiet. Can we do it for 30 more minutes? 60-40 in terms of possession. 12 shots to 5 and 2.7 expected goals to 1.1. 30 minutes. Can this team do it? I don't know. How many more changes do we have left? Don't worry, I went back on the match facts. We just saw them. We've got one change left. It might have to be a centre-back change rather than the full-back change. Varane, way more tired, or we just don't play Varane next game. Alanga's been a wizard today. Alanga's been one of the fucking best players. Creative off that right side, just destroying Robertson each run. 30 more minutes, boys. So we can do Nunez coming up for Jota as well on the Liverpool end. They'll be pushing a bit more forward, obviously. They feel like they've got momentum. We've had the better of the chances, but they feel like they've got more momentum. Oh, it just shows that we do miss Anthony, but at the same time, we can function without him as well if he's got an injury or he can't play. Bruno, Kvaratskhelia, back into Bruno. On one more to McTominay. This is perfect passing play. This is brilliant passing play. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God. That is expert passing. That is brilliant passing play. Jesus Christ. I got a little bit erect there, I'm not going to lie. Look at this, just two-touch passing all the way along the line, and Donny van de Beek delivers a good finish just out of Alisson's reach. It couldn't have been more bottom left if you tried. Alisson desperate to get a hand to it, but that is the exact start we needed in this extra time. Donny van de Beek, of all people, is the man who gets it. Oh, he's been a good little utility player this season, and I do love him, but I can't afford to give him more game time. But on the big occasion, he does deliver, and now we go back to ultra defensive. Am I players in the right place? Close enough. I don't care. We're just going to go for it. Oh, Thiago's been bodied by two there, but we get away with it. McTominay and Fernandes, I believe it was. Malacia, McTominay. They're going to press so hard now. We could maybe get an extra one here to give us a two-goal cushion if they're pushing that far forward, but we're also ultra defensive. Oh my God. I mean, no. Just no. What the fuck? Like, no. They can't just do that. That's not fair. They just run through and just yeet it from range and it goes in. No. No, that's not realistic either. It's Darwin Nunez. Oh, mate. Well, the limbs have now been unlimbed. And we're back. It's 3-3, back to equal footing here. Go on, Kvara. Imagine if we just immediately take the lead again. This is fucking crazy. I think it's got to be Lindelof if we make a change. Wan-Bissaka could just start the next Europe game. I mean, it's Sparta Prague next in the Europa League semi-finals, but it's Sparta Prague, if you get what I mean. Bruno. Towards Rashford! Oh, it's straight at Alisson. Malacia doesn't win that over Salah for some reason. Okay. Oh, shit. I've shut the bed. Avanchat. Oh, have that, Nunez. Yeah, fall over, try and get a penalty, but you won't get it because it isn't one. Trent is exhausted. Kvara still has space and time and stamina. And ball through to Rashford, perhaps. Oh, goals galore in this FA Cup semi-final. Will that do it? I don't fucking know. Liverpool probably score again. I don't know what's happening anymore. Kvaratskhelia, brilliant run. Rashford saw a lot to do, took it round Van Dijk, and it's now bottom left finish. Oh, will that do it? I know Liverpool score again because it's just the way that today's been, but fucking hell, what an episode this has been, by the way. You're getting your money's worth. It's free. You're getting your money worth free. You're welcome. From Rashford with 4-4 now in the FA Cup, including that late equaliser against Chelsea in the quarterfinals. But it might be the goal that does it. Might be the most important of the tournament. We've got 2 minutes before the break here. Can we just hold out till at least then? I beg. Malacia gonna get there. I thought it was gonna go for half time if I cleared that. Shit. Will it be half time now? Can we get half time now? We've already played. Ref, how many minutes have we played already? Can you just blow the fucking... Right. 4-3. Jesus Christ. It was 2-2 at full time. What a fucking contest. Van de Beek instantly out the gate in injury time. Got the goal, put his head, got the limbs. And then it was instantly replied by Darwin Nunez. And then we take the lead for Rashford again. But look at the stats, man. If we don't get this, I'm going to feel robbed. 60-40 in terms of possession, 16 shots to 6, and 3.9 expected goals to 1.3. I can't tell you how much we deserve this, but the game can. We're going to give Lindelof the last 15 minutes. This might be a risk, but Varane is on his last legs. So, just like most of these players, to be fair. But I think that's the last substitution we can make. I think that's a substitution we need to make. So we've got 15 minutes. We see these out, we go to the final. If Liverpool score, we could go penalties. If Liverpool score twice, I'm going to actually cry. Just keep away from Liverpool. Keep it away. I mean, we'll play 105 minutes, lads, but... Oh, Langa, mate. He's still, like, fresh as a daisy, isn't he? It's a corner, innit? We'll take that. Wait, do we have another sub? Wait, do you get another sub in extra time? You do, don't you? Well, then do we make that change as well? I think we make that change as well, and if we can... Right. I forget you get the extra in fucking extra time. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, we'll bring on Wan-Bissaka then. See this game out. That is the absolute final substitution we could do. Because A, I don't think we're going to bring on Hendo for De Gea. Even though De Gea is not the greatest of days. And also, I don't think I can. Bruno. Trying to whack his back stick. Or at least middle of the box. It was meant to be back stick. I don't know what Liverpool are doing here. They're playing it around wackily. Salah takes control of it. I'm surprised he's not been brought off yet. I'm not surprised, but I am as well, because they have upcoming games, won't they, in the title race. Liverpool got other things to think about, I think, rather than this. Elanga. Oh, can't quite fit the ball through to Rashford there. But it will be a United throw. 8 minutes, boys. 8 minutes. McTominay, Elanga, who surely has to be getting exhausted at some point. He just never-ending pace. I've tried to cut back, or I didn't realise Van Dijk would come in so fast. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Leach should just stay middle, mate. Wan-Bissaka can try and deal with this. He does perfectly. Throw in Liverpool. 5 minutes and change to go. Will they get a late equaliser like we did in normal time and take it to penalties? Away by McTominay. And we'll get it hopefully far enough away now that it won't matter. In terms of result, Rashford just try to run away from Liverpool players, just running into trouble. Elanga now. Oh, we're moments away. Donny in the middle. Will this do it? Oh, it's a save from Alisson. This might be good though. I mean, this is good. It wastes time. It runs down the clock. Bruno going to deliver this, hopefully with a bit more power than last time. He does. Still towards Rashford, he's got a bit more room. Oh no. Why is it locked off Kvaratskhelia when I want to be him? I don't know. We'll never know. How long is injury time? 2 minutes. 2 more minutes, lads. 2 more minutes. And we're FA Cup finalists. Luis Diaz tackled by Martinez. Diaz wins it back. Ball in. We don't even get one more chance to attack. It's penalties, boys. I can't help but feel that Malacia should have done a bit better to close Salah down there, but what's done is done. And it's penalties against Liverpool, and I don't feel confident. It's a Salah hat-trick and Nunez that have kept them in the game. we've got 4 different scorers that tried to put us away with the lead, but neither team finding a lead ultimately. Can you stop showing that fucking Bruno tackle, please? Taking a look at the stats. If we don't deserve this, or if we don't win this now, I'm going to be so upset because we do deserve this completely and utterly. We should be let down by De Gea mainly, which is mad because he's the one I rely on in these situations. 58 to 42, turns of possession, 17 shots to 7, 4 expected goals to 2.3. We move on to penalties. Just compose yourself. Relax. Okay. I think they'll start first with Salah. But we'll go Fernando. We'll just go in that order. I don't know why it would be a different order, really. Right. Just breathe, heavy breathe, or not heavy breathe, but just calm, deep breath. Mo Salah versus David De Gea. Straight down the middle. Bruno versus Alisson. Oh, I knew. Nunez. Saved by De Gea. Oh, bottom corner of dreams. Oh, Thiago's just lumped that in. Kvicha. Top corner. Hendo. Bottom right. Donny. Top right. Luis Diaz. De Gea saves. It comes down to Scott McTominay. The place is going to go ballistic if this finds the back of the net. Oh, no. Oh, yes. And it's Anthony Elanga. De Gea's kept us in it. Rhythm. Will rhythm be a dancer? Oh, it will. We advance on penalties to the FA Cup final. Anthony Elanga with a deciding penalty. Oh my days. We've done it in the most difficult way possible, but we've done it, and that's all that fucking matters. Oh, I'd be pissed if we hadn't won that. We fucking deserved it all the way. We've had so many more chances, so many more opportunities to take the victory. Oh, thank God. It took till penalties, but we've beaten Liverpool, and we will meet Manchester City in the final, the Manchester Derby FA Cup final for Season 1. A 4-4 draw in normal time. We might have been the team with the more chances, but Liverpool were clinical with theirs, and they took it all the way to penalties, and fair play to them. Mo Salah with a hat-trick that really helped them all the way through. And then we got to penalties, and we held our nerve just about. God, I thought when McTominay got his saved, I thought we were done. And then Van Dijk's was saved, and then Elhanga's wasn't. Oh, mate. Let's just watch that back one more time. I've clicked the wrong thing. We'll take a look at player performance in a second. Salah's probably going to be man of the match purely on his hat-trick, which is fair enough. But this... Oh, mate. I thought he'd fucked it. But there we go. Wembley goes absolutely mental, or at least the Manchester United fans in Wembley go absolutely mental. That's a fantastic penalty from Elanga as well. A cracking penalty. Oh, God, I feel like I've aged 5 years in that game. That one particular game against Liverpool. I feel like I've aged. This was the goal that sent it to penalties as well. I thought we had it sorted. I thought Malacia had Salah marked, but Malacia let Salah get away, and that was what took it to penalties. I should have defended that so much better. That's all on me for not watching Salah better, obviously, and a hat-trick in normal time from their number 11. Nearly had him, or nearly had me, like, terrified, but Elanga had a fantastic day, and the fact that he gets a deciding penalty is a cherry on top as well. 7.6 is not doing justice to his rating. Man of the match, for us anyway, goes to Marcus Rashford with a goal and 2 assists. He came on for Tammy, who, I mean, he did well, but Rashford, with a bit of pace against tired legs, really helped, especially as we went to extra time. It was a smart move, and it was the right move, ultimately. Bruno Fernandes with a goal and 8.1. Malacia with 7.8. Brilliant for most of the game, but then that Salah equaliser in the 120th minute, I've got to blame him for it, but otherwise he was fantastic. Martinez, as usual, the standard at this point. Alanga deserved more than 7.6 in my opinion. Absolutely burned Robertson on that side. Maybe could have been a bit more creative, but no complaints. Really, he did score the winning penalty in the end, so I have to praise him, and I will praise him, the little Swedish legend. Kvaratskhelia with an assist and a 7.6. Tammy Abraham with the goal. Donny van de Beek with the goal as well. That came in extra time. Jabu Shabalala with the assist for the first goal. It feels like such a long time ago. 6.7 from him. Varane slightly off colour today. De Gea absolutely off colour today. 6 shots on his goal. He only saved 2 and let in 4. So maybe a consideration for Henderson in the Sparta Prague game. As for Liverpool, you just knew he was going to be man of the match today. Hat-trick. And he was clinical with his chances as well. I can't deny that he was a man of the match, but it was just a bit annoying that he just kept on scoring, really, more than anything. Luis Diaz with an assist and an 8.1. Henderson with an assist and a 7.8. Darwin Núñez came off the bench and in extra time and scored an absolute screamer. 7.5 for the Uruguayan. Thiago with the other assist on the day with a 6.9 as well. There might be an assist somewhere down here lurking. There isn't. But that will do it for that game, for this episode. We'll go in and obviously wrap it up. But Jesus Christ. You want drama? There you bloody go. I thought we went to penalties. We fucked it. Well, there you go. Which semi-final would you rather watch? A 2-1 win for Manchester City, or a 4-4 draw between Liverpool and Manchester United, where we eventually win on penalties? I think I know which one I'd rather be at, and I'm glad it was at the one I was at, even if it was terrifying. But we do advance to the FA Cup final. We knew Manchester United versus Liverpool were a tight game. It took penalties to separate you, and now you're through at the final. I mean, it's about dealing with the tension. I mean, a couple of penalties were missed. I think it was McTominay who missed his, and I can't remember who else missed theirs. I think it was Bruno. I think it actually was Bruno who missed his. But Jesus Christ, how big a miss will Anthony be in the long run? We'll be happy to get him back. Obviously, coming back for the Sparta Prague game. I don't know if he'll start, but Alanga probably exhausted, so he probably will start. Especially with 120 minutes being played, there might be a bit of rotation in that first leg. Had to fight back after Salah scored. I must have been happy to get the game to a shootout. No, I was upset to get the game to a shootout because they were the ones that took it to the shootout. But we can all enjoy that. It's against Liverpool. It's in the FA Cup semi-finals. Just one more step. One more trip to Wembley. I think if we win the FA Cup and the Europa League, but we get 5th, I'm absolutely taking that for season 1. That's a hell of a season for season 1. Taking a look then, Elise Petit has gone to Südtirol. He will obviously start that loan at the start of season 2. We've moved the game with Everton, of course, because the FA Cup final will be coming up. 14th of May was the previous day. It's now the 17th, and we will earn $1 million for getting through the FA Cup semi-finals on penalties. So we'll sim up and then we'll take a look. We'll wrap it all up. Oh, this is the Elise Petit deal going through the loan out to Südtirol. Obviously, he's not going to go for another 2 months, so this cutscene makes no sense. But he will go and get some first team experience, hopefully over there, or at least some game time. That will obviously go through in the summer, but for some reason we need the cutscene now. Good squad depth. Yeah, Jadon Sancho is probably a good replacement. This game's so stupid. But anyway, my God, what an episode. If you told me I'd win the 4 out of 4, I'd have called you a liar. But that we did. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking episode. Just to obviously go over it, if you haven't been here, we kicked off the episode with a 2-1 win against Arsenal. Tammy Abraham, late winner again in the second leg like he did in the first leg to secure a Europa League semi-final spot for us. Liverpool, we managed to beat them. It wasn't a late one. It was an error from Alisson, who gave us the equaliser, and then it was, of course, Eriksen scoring a fantastic winner, and we just held our nerve and held on till the end. Different story in the Manchester City one, though. We took the lead, and then Haaland got one back. We took the lead again, I believe, if I remember correctly. I might got it wrong. Abraham did get a brace in that one. But it was more of a smash and grab against Man City because they deserved the win fully, and we took it. And I'm glad we took it because bloody hell, that's a big 3 points. And then that final game there has left me out of breath. I am exhausted. I don't even know if this episode's going to be out on time, but I bloody hope it will be. I'll try my best to get it done. 4-3 on penalties after a 4-all draw. That is a game for the neutrals. It's a game for anyone. Fantastic game, but I am exhausted after playing that. So we'll get around to wrapping this up. So the next episode, next time, will be a lot less action-packed. I apologise. But we do still have big competitions that we're still in. Sparta Prague, first leg, will be away in the Czech Republic. For that one, we'll then take on Fulham away at Craven Cottage. At this point, to be honest, I've forgotten what Old Trafford looks like. Last time we had it was 3 weeks ago at home. When do we get home game? The second leg, of course, of the Europa League, which will be Sparta Prague again. And then we'll end next episode in what, depending on form of other teams as well as ourselves, could be a top 4 bash, I guess. I don't know how to word it. I don't know why bash came to my head. Basically, if Chelsea fucked up and we're still going strong, a win against Chelsea would put us in a better position, if not top 4. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But basically, the last game against Chelsea, next episode, will probably determine whether we get top 4 or whether we don't. If we win, there's still a chance. If we don't win, obviously we won't have a chance. As for the final, well, I guess after that will be episode 15. And if I have the time, potentially it could be 5 games. But I don't see why we can't wrap this up this season 1 on Sunday. It'll either be 4 games or 5 games. I don't know why we can't wrap it up. We'll make sure. Hopefully I'll have the time to. Depends what I'm doing on Sunday. Probably hungover from the Royal Rumble. But we shall see. But that could be maybe a 5-gamer just to wrap up the season. If we do get to the final. Obviously, if we don't get to the final, it'll be a 4-game one. Which will just be, obviously, as you can see on your screen, Forest, City, Everton and Palace. But if we could get past Sparta Prague, the final doesn't look easy. I'll just show you where we are and everything as we head out of this episode. So this is how the semi-finals looking in the Europa League. We've got Sparta Prague, obviously, versus Manchester United. Then we've got Juventus versus Porto in the other semi-final. Not going to be easy, but it could be possible. And then we've got, how is the Premier League looking after this? We've probably got some games in hand, haven't we? I would assume. 33 games played. Chelsea have played 34. Arsenal played 34. If we win our game in hand against Fulham, we will go within 6 points of Arsenal with 4 games left. I'm not saying no, because it could happen. But I'm not saying it'll be a guarantee. I don't think it will. But you just never know. Anything's possible. And I would like to go for it. But ultimately, if we're being realistic, it won't happen. If we're being unrealistic, I'll see you in the top 4. I'm joking. In all seriousness, who knows? And then, of course, in the FA Cup, now after that bash, it will be a Manchester derby at Wembley. Mark your calendars, 13th of May. That'll probably be final episode of this season, obviously, where we'll try and fit the 5 games in. It might not occur. Depends what I can do on Sunday. I maybe have to split it into 3 and 2 and do a longer episode to set up season 2, maybe. I don't know. We'll sort out the logistics when we get there. But obviously, next episode, we know what we've got. We've got both legs of the semi-finals. We've got Fulham and then we've got Chelsea. So I'm going to go take a break, fall asleep. We're going to save the game over first, obviously, just to make sure we don't lose anything after what is probably the best episode I've had yet, but most exhausting. I'm going to go upload this as quick as I can. Hopefully it'll get before 8. If not, I apologise. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.